Yo, what it is? What up, y'all? We back. Another stream. Yeah, so I was on vacation, man, for a week, so that's why I haven't, been on with the content. Appreciate all the support I've been getting on the last few vids, though. Like, it's been crazy. Like, the growth I've seen in a short amount of time has been, like, unprecedented. So I really appreciate y'all for rocking with the content, man. Like for real, like shit been going crazy. It's really fun to do these videos, so I appreciate that everybody enjoys watching them too. Whether you agree with me or don't, you hate me, you know what I'm saying? You support, but what's good, bro? What's good, y'all? See Rust in this bitch, D Nice in this bitch. What's up, y'all? So today we got 2 videos, you know, depending on how I feel, how these go. Maybe if I get some requests or something, we'll do some more. You know, maybe not. But so little bit of backstory to my understanding of what's going on here. Sorry. You got the Saint and the Sinner, well, Marquett Devon Burton, that's what he calls himself, a.k.a. the Saint and the Sinner, is confronting Tommy Sotomayor. 2 Redpill guys talk about dating, relationships, you know, pop culture, all that jazz. To my understanding, Tommy Sotomayor has been doing this for a very long time. I think he an OG on YouTube. Saint the Sinner guy, I think he's more new. But he's a very interesting character. Like, like y'all gonna see, like, he thinks like he's like the guy that wants to be cool. Like, he's the guy that those guys look up to and think that they're cool until like you probably like see him in action in real life and meet him, and it's like, yeah, you're not really that guy, bro. Like, it's just kind of, I don't know. The stuff he says and does is just weird to me, and I don't understand if he's like serious or he's playing up a character. Tommy Sotomayor, I don't agree with a lot of the stuff he says, like with dating relationships and whatnot. He comes off like he hates women too a little bit, but he does at times come off as more based in reality with some of his takes. Sometimes I don't watch him heavily, but the little bit I've seen, it's been like, you kind of be extreme, but sometimes you do kind of lean towards what's really going on. But Saint the Sinner is confronting him because apparently he feels like Tommy Sotomayor talked about another man behind his back. But from the context of the situation, I don't think most people would consider it talking behind somebody's back. So the guy that made now you a single mom, you let him hit it raw, and now you a thin a thought, and now you a single mom. Yeah, that dude, what's good, bro? What's good? I'm glad you in here for a live, bro. He's saying that he was on Fresh. They both were on Fresh and Fit. The guy that sang the song, Tommy Sotomayor, was on Fresh and Fit. The guy that sang the song, apparently he excused himself. Some people saying he got kicked out. He really left. He excused himself, and Tommy kind of just talked about the situation after it played out. And the Saint and the Sinner is trying to say he's like not being a man because he talked about him behind his back. I don't even know if that concept really applies to a certain individual that you like not even cool with, that you didn't have a reason to talk to. But we're going to see how this plays out. The reason I think this is going to be interesting, like I always kind of get a gauge of what to expect when I pick these videos. It seems like it's going to be interesting. The reason I picked this out is because these are 2 very entertaining people. Whether or not you like them, they're entertaining on some scale. Saint the Sinner, he's entertaining more so in a bad way. Tommy Sotomayor can be entertaining in an entertaining way. I ain't even going to say good, but we going to just get to it, all right?
Never heard of you, but somebody told me, hey.
Is that the beginning?
Never heard of you, but somebody told me, hey, there's a guy named the Saint and the Sinner.
I don't believe anybody now when they say they haven't heard of me, but I'm going to take your word for it.
You see what I'm saying? Off rip, like who says shit like that? I don't believe anybody that says they never heard of me. Bro, you not that bussing on YouTube. I don't even know how many subs does he have. Like, I can imagine that some people ain't heard of some people on YouTube, whether they think they're big or not, or in the same spaces or not. I don't even know if Tommy is that active on YouTube. I think he got kicked off or something. I don't know. I could be wrong. The Saint and the Sinner has 132 subs. That's nothing to scoff at, but it's not like you can't be overlooked with that many subs. It's not like you're past being overlooked at that many. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit! I done closed out the wrong video. Did I mess up? Okay, no, I didn't. Here we go. So like, I don't know why he would say that, but apparently
Didn't you
he's really
just
full of
say
himself.
about that guy?
Yeah, this how he
About being
started,
humble?
bro.
You just said that about that guy. Now you don't believe anybody has never heard of you.
I don't know. I don't believe you who went on Fresh and Fit several times when you say you've not heard of me. I don't believe that at all. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. It's not about.
I think he's been to Fresh and Fit like once, maybe twice. I don't know. Saint the Center, I don't even know if he ever been on there, maybe a few times, but that doesn't mean he's heard of him. That don't mean he watch all their content. I don't know.
It's not about not being humble. It's about being honest. And so I'm
I
telling
don't see
you.
how that's an argument. If somebody says it, I wouldn't even sit up there and argue with somebody about
No,
that.
it's not an argument. It's
And
not
that's
an
the
argument. It's a
thing.
statement.
Well, I don't know
It's a
you. I was
statement.
saying I don't know.
That's not an argument. It's a statement. The argument can still be a statement. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, dude he always trying to little bro somebody, but he's really the little bro that like came up on YouTube and then tried to act like he was big bro.
You. It became an argument
And
because you kicked me off to tell me you don't
Hold on one
believe that
second.
I don't know you.
And I'm letting you know up front so that you know where I stand.
I wouldn't care that you don't believe it.
You know now, though.
Again, that's where it goes back to you said being humble. I don't think anybody would call me and I would have to tell them, I don't believe you've never heard of me.
It's not about bigging myself up. It's about you coming on pretending
what
as
he
though
was
like
doing
you're
wasn't
coming
bigging
out of the
himself
blue.
It was. You
What's
can
the
even see the
pretender?
comment in the comment section.
You know what I
Matter of fact,
like, though?
ladies and gentlemen, go
I'm
to my
glad that you're
Instagram right now and go see if it didn't happen. On my
If what
picture
didn't
where I
happen.
said I just got home, go look. Go
What
look and
didn't
see.
happen.
And that's what's funny, bro. I didn't know about him till Fresh and Fit either. That's the thing. I've heard Tommy's name for some years. You know, you said the same thing. I've known about Tommy for a while before I even got into this YouTube stuff. I heard his name, but I wasn't like watching his content, but I heard his name. Dude, he made friends, and that's how he got more recognition. But his content is pretty trash. Like, his content sucks until he's talking about something that matters, which is personally why I think he interjected himself into this, because Tommy's a bigger name than him. So I think he put himself into this thing to create an issue so he can be relevant.
If I made it up.
Speaking of complete,
He did the same shit with Destiny. Like, Destiny, all he did was react to a video that somebody asked him to react to that he was in, and he like tried to act like Destiny was like his op or something. And it was just like, I just commented on the video somebody asked me to comment to watch on, like, and then why are you acting like I did something to you? It seems like his channel is not healthy, so he's just looking for ways to like get more recognition, in my opinion, because what he's about to argue with him with is kind of ridiculous from what it seems.
since I'm not sure what you're talking about right now.
Everybody watching, go to my Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Go look at what happened in the picture before the last one. Someone said it to me in there. Go look at what I said back.
Fine. Yeah, that's fine.
Go look at what I said to them.
That's fine. If you could try not to yell,
I'm
you
making
kinda
it
hurt
up.
my ears now. You kind of hurt my ears now. But here's the thing.
You like, if you could try not to yell, you're kind of hurting my ears now. It's just like this sassy ass, like, passive aggressiveness. If you could not yell, you're kind of hurting my ears now. He ain't even saying like, yo, mic is a little loud. He's telling him, stop yelling because you're hurting my ears. Bitch, turn the volume down then. Because unless he's having some type of technical issue where it's popping or some shit and it's distorted, don't act like he's so belligerent that you can't hear him. Like, that shit wild as hell. I don't know if he's zesty or not, but that was just some sassy ass shit to say. Can you not yell? You're hurting my ears now. Like, he literally sounds like some type of fucking bougie ass sass queen bitch. I don't know.
Hear me now, I'm hurting your ears. So you're just gonna sit here and just
I appreciate you. Listen, I appreciate you coming on. And one of the things that I think will be very educational that I mentioned about you in particular, which if I were you, the reason I would have showed up is this. I said, you sit there and basically make faces while you're sitting right next to the gentleman. And then when he leaves out, then you start talking shit about him instead of addressing it straight up as a man. And that is extremely pathetic.
First off, it's not pathetic because I didn't invite him to the show. And so I don't disrespect people in someone else's house. Now, if they then say something about it, that's different.
Then you
Do y'all agree? I think that, to me, that makes sense. Like, if you're a guest on somebody else's show and they have another guest that's annoying you, unless they put y'all there to like have a conversation, which I don't think that was the context. I don't think they were there to go at each other. Unless you're there to have a conversation, a back and forth with this individual, just because you're annoying me, it's not upon me to then let you know that you're annoying me and this isn't even my fucking show. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, dude. If you don't know, dude, you may not know nothing about his personality or whatever, but you can't just go upon going on somebody else's shit and then like, just because somebody's annoying you, you then start turning up on them if that's not why you're there in the first place. And it's a guest, you don't disrespect. Like Fresh and Fit, they make it clearly women is just free game to just shit on clearly on their show. That's the standard that's been set. But there was two men there that's kind of known, and it's like, well, I'm on your show. I can't just start going off on this nigga because he's annoying me. Maybe that's his shtick or whatever. I don't know. What y'all think?
Joining on gossip
in the house. It wasn't my show, and I didn't even know who he was. I didn't know him. I didn't know he was going to be there. I don't disrespect him. If they brought this man on and he was supposed to be doing whatever it is he was doing, I let him.
Right. So let me respond to that, because that sounds good. You're right. If you're there for business and it's not your platform and he's acting up, it's not upon you to correct him. I agree. It's also
and
not
I even
upon
said
you.
that to Myron.
Hold on one second.
I was shocked that y'all let it go that long.
You don't have to interrupt me. Hold on one second, boss.
You see
it's
what I'm
also
saying?
not upon you as a man to sit there making.
He kind of like he's another red pill guy. He like just shits on women. He tries to call out like degeneracy, and he commentates on a lot of shit. He makes his own content where like he points out the shit that women do that he could shit on and shit that men do that he could shit on. He's just kind of, I don't know. His channel sucks, bro. His content sucks, and he's interesting to watch as a person because he's so full of shit, but he has like a cult like following that like the donations he receives, he calls it tuition. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he sells courses to help men and shit like that. He do all that goofy shit. So you don't have to interrupt me, as if he was like interrupting. He was answering his question, and then he spoke longer, and then he tried to like keep talking. He didn't interrupt him. He was answering his question, and he just talked longer than he wanted him to, honestly.
Pouty faces, number one, but that's fine. You can feel a certain way. But when the guy leaves, and if the host start lashing him verbally in his absence, which is backbiting, there's no need for you to join in. Now we're ganging up on him in his absence.
What? You don't have to join in. Well, what about if the person started doing it by themselves? You ain't calling out Myron if the host started talking about him. Why you ain't calling out Myron if he talked about him behind his back? Wait.
Fighting, there's no need for you to join in. Now, verbally in his absence, which is backbiting, there's no need for you to join in. Now we're ganging up on him in his absence.
No need for me to. First off, you wouldn't tell a grown ass man there's no need for him to do, like you're sitting here trying to say what it is somebody's.
Yeah. That's how he gives off the vibe that like he got no hoes. He's like he didn't have many friends, and now he came into some money and acting like he's that guy. It's just, he claims he was a pimp. He brags on going to college. He said like he said he did a lot, and all of it can't happen in the same amount of time. It's pretty fucking weird.
Should and shouldn't do as they're talking.
Exactly. I'm exactly telling you that.
Just a minute ago,
I'm exactly telling you.
But just a second ago, you just said nobody can cut you off, and then you turned around and did the same thing.
I'm exactly telling you that it is very.
We know you did it, so I was responding.
Talk about a man behind his back when you could have said it to his face.
Last I checked, as I told you, I'm not saying anything to him because I don't know what his shtick is. And they're letting him do it, so I allowed them to do it. Right. Now, at the end, when he then says to this man, because I said something as soon as he said something, that's when it got out of line. And as a matter of fact, before it went up there, one of his managers can tell you I said something to his manager about him, about his behavior before I walked on the screen. He said, that's just his thing. He young, and we trying to get him to stop doing that. I said, well, if he keeps doing that, some of it's funny. I said, but some of it's going to rub those people the wrong way. And he said he's a young man and he's trying to figure it out.
Tommy,
when he then ended it by saying, pussy ass nigga, I never liked y'all anyway. And I was like, well, that's a fucked up thing to say.
I never liked y'all.
So why would I not speak on that? Because by your own logic, there was no reason for him to come up there if he felt that way about them.
There was no reason for you to speak up on anything because, as you said
I'm
earlier,
on the show and I would speak on everybody. I would speak on the people who were there.
It was not your show.
You see what I'm saying? Like, he's holding him to a standard that nobody else is being held to. And I think it's because of his name. I think that Tommy's name is so big that he's like, I'm gonna come at you because you have the name that I can latch my content onto now. Because why are you saying that he can't talk about the man after he left, after he acted a fool and he realized that the whole thing wasn't like a shtick, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, he insulted the host, and Tommy says Myron's his friend as a host. So he's like, okay, well, if you're going to talk about the host who I'm here for, like, you know, yeah, I'm going to say how I feel because clearly now you the op. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that that's out abnormal. He's trying to put these like these bro codes on him, which don't make sense. Why is he the who should speak police? And that's what I'm saying. This is the type of shit he do. He puts like his own standards of morality onto other people and then tries to belittle them for not doing the type of shit he say he would do. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even think what he's saying in this instance is normal.
It was not there for you to set the rules and the decorum, and therefore also not for you to hold someone verbally accountable. That had nothing to do with you.
They asked me my
opinion to address you.
That's all I did.
They asked you your opinion?
On the show. Y'all, this is stupid. When I got on the show and the people, and I fought that girl, they did the same thing.
Hold on.
They did the exact same thing when that girl, they asked other people their opinion. Y'all would have had an opinion about it too when somebody gets
the spectacles.
Do it with
you said they asked your opinion. I'll just play it and see right now. Let's see.
Respect. You left your diapers. You know they're expensive. You can't. I don't know if you're gonna be.
Everybody else spoke about.
I don't know if y'all heard, but as dude walked out, he said, "Bitch ass niggas" or "nigga."
About him as well.
This guy was talking.
Wait,
I was the one that shouldn't have.
We're gonna play the clip and then we can go through it. We're gonna play the clip. We can go through it.
The entire time, like make some
you
contributions.
can tell when somebody never had anything in their damn life and they keep bringing up.
Okay, there's you. So now you're talking about Brody behind his back. So you said that you
everybody
is that talking about somebody behind their back? That's not talking about somebody behind their back. They're on a show and dude just made a dramatic exit and they're talking about it. And I think he feels like because he didn't like dude, he's talking about him behind his back. But I think that if the floor got open in the midst of that, he would have just said it like, you know, I feel like you ain't had nothing. But he can't just turn up on him in the middle of the dude talking and say like, you know, I feel like you never had nothing in life because you're doing all. It's not his show. It's not his show to do that. Now, we don't know if that was Tommy's show, if he would have said it to his face. We don't know. Tommy's never struck me as a person that's scared to speak his mind from what I've seen. Yeah, and then he said he spoke to his manager. So it's kind of like he said something about his behavior. Clearly, dude was showing that behavior beforehand, but he can't just get in there and just mess up their show by arguing with dude because that's not why he was there.
We spoke about him. We were talking about what just happened.
One moment. You don't have to hop out. One moment.
See, and then it's like he's so condescending. He's, hold on, you don't have to like. He's just talking, bro.
You just said everyone started talking about it, but we just played the video footage and it showed that A, no one asked you, so you were lying about that. And then B, you said everyone was talking about it. No, you started the conversation. And then C, you were clearly disgruntled. We just played the video footage.
No, to play it back. If you said go ahead, play it back that I started.
I will play it back. I will play it back for you.
Able to.
Like a man.
This guy was stocking diapers the entire time. Like
that was the first person to talk about it.
You can tell when somebody
right
never
there
had anything in their damn.
Okay, so
she was the first person to start talking about him.
She stated, quote, this guy was stacking diapers the whole time, end quote.
Yes.
So if you take that sentence and you do a textual analysis of that sentence, critical discourse analysis, is there sentiment there?
Yes, because they didn't.
Fam, who talks like this? Like, what are you talking about? Was she talking about dude or not? That's what we're talking about. This ain't about textual analysis and application of words in a synopsis. Like, nigga, was she talking about dude or not? What is you talking about? And he finna try to make it like, he's making it like she wasn't talking about it. She just made a statement.
Didn't say any of that before he left. While he was there.
No, there's
didn't
no
talk about how lame he was or how lame it was.
No. There's no sentiment there. She said this guy was stacking diapers the whole time. That's an observation of fact. That is not an opinion.
Saying she didn't make that observation before.
Then what you did was you started talking negatively about him.
But who thinks about conversations in that way? Even if he had a negative thing to say about it, are you saying that what she said about the diapers was positive? Was that not? Yes. It's a fact. Yes, it's a fact. But that don't mean her attitude towards what she was saying wasn't in a negative light. She wasn't saying he was stacking diapers as if it was a good thing or some shit. She was saying he was stacking diapers the whole time because he was corny. Yeah. Like, he's breaking it down. He's making it so much more than it has to be as a fucking thought in regular conversation. This isn't about textual analysis of the statement of fact versus an opinion given dude walking out. It's about who started talking about dude when he left. That's what we talking about. It's not about all that shit.
But here's the difference. She's abroad, and she was coming at him to his face while he was there. They were engaged in.
You offered your opinion about me.
Right. They was engaged in a conflict. So of course she was going to say, you have to say you feel like Tommy wouldn't have done it if they were engaged in a conflict back and forth. Because if he was directly involved in a conflict back and forth with dude, then he probably would have spoke his mind. But he had a dramatic exit. He insulted the host of the show, which is who he calls his friend, and he wanted to speak on it because he didn't like it. I would speak on somebody talking about my friend on their show too, though. I wouldn't just sit silent just because I didn't say it in his face when my friend brought him on as a guest in the first place, so it's not my place to even talk about dude, even if I don't like him. I think I don't know about this nigga, but I would think that people kind of think like that generally. You don't just start talking about your friend's friend or your friend's guest on their show just because you're annoyed by that person. You wouldn't do that in most situations.
Me and you weren't talking about me to my face. You've been doing this. You even put a title up here. You didn't say nothing to my face.
No. Hold on.
He said you even put a title up here.
We can get to that. We can.
I'm saying that's normally what people do.
For him to say let's stay on topic, but he just brought up a analogy of him, an example of him doing what he's accusing him of, to say stay on topic. That's not off topic. He said, I know a number one from Checkers when I see it. Yeah, no.
No, we can get to what you said, but let's not let you run away first. Just admit that you lied, and you tried to make it seem like the broad started off the conversation disrespecting him when it was actually you, but you waited till he left to disrespect him.
First off, as I told you when I started, I didn't know that man or what he was there to do. So I'm not going to ruin their show. I'm not going to start a fight with someone if this is their show and that's what they brought him there to do. Mm-hmm. I don't know what he was there to do.
Then you should have kept quiet the whole time. While he was there, you were quiet. And in his absence, you should have continued with your silence.
He was there,
that's not normal human behavior, though. Like, I don't even know what standard he's going off of. Is that normal for people? When he was there, you were quiet. When he left, you should have stayed quiet. He's on somebody else's show, and both of them are guests on the show that they're not there to butt heads. So why is he just going to go take it upon himself to start talking about the nigga because he's annoying him? That's not the type of show that they run. Now, if something comes up and he insults him or something, then yeah, they probably would have went back and forth. The fuck is wrong with dude?
I spoke on situations in which I felt that it was need for my opinion. I gave it.
You didn't.
While he was there, I did not say anything.
You did not give him any criticism while he was there.
Sir, I sure didn't. I didn't give anyone.
Yeah, it's like nitpick at anything just to have something to say.
Criticism while I was there.
That's right. You only do it when they're gone. That's cowardice.
Okay. Yes, that's what I do. I only criticize people when they were gone. That's why in the next show, whenever they were asking me, I then gave criticism of the people on the panel. But I only do it when they're gone. That's how I end up in any situation on this show. You're right.
Anything about any other show.
I'm afraid of people.
We're talking about the show that we just observed. Secondly, another thing that I take issue with.
You said I only speak on people when they're gone. That was a person.
The second thing that I take issue with is this.
Notice he didn't acknowledge that because he did just say that. He did say that and he didn't acknowledge it at all. He's just going to try to keep talking and act like he didn't just make that big ass, dumb ass statement.
Yes. You were sitting there telling the broad and the white that, you know what? Everybody's coming in after a guy. You're an OnlyFans thought. You'd be all right. You believe that?
Yes, because I know plenty of them who are, and when it's oddly enough, they end up getting a man. I know women who got several kids by several people, and then some fool marries them. These men have very low standards because if they didn't, one of the girls was showing me after the show I went on there yesterday. All them people were talking about how dumb she was. Them same dudes were in her comment section and telling her how fine she was. So I know most of these men, they're just talking shit because it's too many
fine and dumb.
Hold on, but I'm saying, but they were the things they said they wouldn't do, which is the go join their OnlyFans and shit like that. They did. Because if it wasn't working, these women wouldn't go on the show to get people to not watch their stuff. Those same men who were saying, and I said that on the show, I think at the end.
See, like this is the type of shit he got going on. Look at this super chat. My fault, Mr. Burden. I sent in a $5 super chat, but then I realized we're balling more than that. Let's set an example. So he sends him $50. I'm all for supporting content creators you got, but when they start talking about tuition and then you sending money just to show that you're sending them money to act like you just got money to give them the money. This, like, they say shit like this. Like his supporters say shit like this more often than not, and it's like, what? Dude's not even likable as a person. It's people that I don't agree with on YouTube that they're like likable. Or you can kind of understand why people like them. Everything I've seen from dude is nothing about his content that makes him somebody that's you want to support or like, even if you disagree. I don't get it. It's like he's condescending, and then and I think people are kind of getting the mask. They can't see past the facade of him using like big words and stuff like that. Like he uses big words quite often. And to an unintelligent person, he seems smart. And it's like, he just uses them big words so y'all would think that he knows what he's talking about or that he's right. And I ain't gonna lie, he knows what he's saying and it can make sense if you already think like him, but he's not right. He's not right. A lot of stuff he says is wrong. Like right now, he's saying that OnlyFans women can't be okay. And he's explaining to him why they can. And like, maybe you don't want that to be the case, but it's the truth that women that do OnlyFans can end up okay at the end of the day. But it doesn't fit your narrative of your channel.
I said these same men go right up to these women after claiming they wouldn't do it. They talk all that shit about them, and then they run up under them. So, there's several women who are hoes. If you don't believe what I'm saying, Superhead actually got a simp to marry her.
Right, but she wasn't talking. See, here's the problem. Now, let's break this apart. You said Superhead got a simp to marry her, which would be a low quality, low value man. What she was saying
they would find good men.
But that was the very discussion that was being had. She said that she was going to stop. She was saying that she wanted to stop OnlyFans because the guys she's attracted to are not attracted to her in her current state. But the simps are the ones attracted to her in her current state. So you were misleading her, suggesting that she could get a good man in her current state.
Sir, we would all have looked at that guy. I called him a simp,
bro. He's corny.
But he was still a good man by everybody's metrics prior to that. That guy who married Superhead. That's why it was shocking, because everybody thought he was a good man. I call you a.
Is he talking about Eddie Winslow? Did anybody marry Corinne Steffens before Eddie Winslow? I feel like he's talking about Eddie Winslow because he married Superhead, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if she's talking about him or somebody else.
Simp based upon what you do. People call Russell Wilson a simp. How is he not a good man? And you've heard people call Russell Wilson a simp.
That's a good argument. I don't even know. I guess, yes, just because you're a simp doesn't. I guess it just depends on what you consider a simp. To me, a simp is a man that'll like do anything for a woman, but I don't think a simp is a man that'll marry a woman that has a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know about Eddie Winslow, like transform his credibility. Yeah, Eddie Winslow, he a wild boy. He a wild boy. Yeah, he went. If you go from Superhead to that, you know, he likes it all, I guess. When I say doing anything for a woman, it means like I think a simp is somebody that like when women do you dirty, you still be chasing after them. You let them use you. You stay in the friend zone while just still trying to be a friend to them and like doing stuff for them, not holding them accountable when they do something wrong. You know what I'm saying? Putting them before yourself, and they're not even like, they're not doing the same for you. Like, I think that's a simp. He's kind of making a good argument, but it all depends on what you consider a simp. I think that he thinks a simp is a man that'll date a woman with a past. I don't think that's a simp. I don't think you're a simp even if you date a woman that like did porn or did OF. I don't think that makes you a simp. I think your standards are just different than mine. Like, that's just something I wouldn't do. Now, I think now that can apply to even letting a woman use you and whatnot, but I think that the term simp they use that for anybody that dates a woman that they wouldn't date. And I don't think that's just necessarily simping. I think simping is just, I think that word was created for somebody that lets women run all over them and not hold them accountable and always try to like grovel at women and think they're always right and calling them the highest of black queen. I mean, highest queen. I can't just say black. The queen of their world, and you know what I'm saying? The son of their earth and shit like that. But that woman doesn't feel that way about them. If you got a woman that used to do porn and she is head over heels for you, you're head over heels for her, she doesn't do it no more, she pushed you first, that don't make you a simp for dating her. That's why he said he thinks Russell Wilson is a simp, but that doesn't mean he's not a good man, which I agree. But I don't think Russell Wilson is a simp. I think he likes Sierra, so he dated her. I think they just kind of go too far with calling everybody a simp. A simp is a guy who does anything for women that don't like them. Also, not cracking and spending money crazy after service. Yeah, like you don't never get no sex, but you constantly doing stuff for them. Like, that's simp shit. Just because you date a woman that like has a baby daddy, that's not simping. You know, I think I don't even think it's simping to date Corinne Steffens. I just wouldn't do that shit. I don't think it's simping because who knows? What if she treats him like that's her world and that's everything for her? If she treats him extremely well and he dates her because he likes her and maybe what she's doing now is not what she did in the past, is that simping? I assume simp came from simpleton, which means dumb, and niggas be doing dumb shit for women who don't like them. Yeah. I think simpleton was for dumb, but I don't know if simp came from it. I don't think so. I don't think it was a derivative of simpleton. I don't think so. I think I don't know. I think it just became its own thing. I think simp and simpleton just are their own entities. I think. I don't know that for a fact, but I don't know. So, but that was a good guess. But yeah, I think there's an aspect to being dumb. There's definitely an aspect of being dumb for a woman. For sure, so it's not too far off.
A lot.
So, first off, I know he's a basketball player. That's all I know about him. I don't really rank. Player, yes. Oh, exactly. There you go.
Yeah.
And based on someone's athletic that's when I say there you go, it's letting you know that I'm not familiar with him. But based on someone's athletic prowess, that doesn't rank very high on me measuring you as a man.
So then that
based
means
on
now we're trying to define, so by your logic, now we're defining good personally. So your idea of good versus
that is
her
not,
idea of good and mine
is not correct. That is not correct.
I said I think Russell Wilson's a good man.
That's fine. Now,
and he's saying,
let's get back to this.
Saying that whether he's good or not isn't dependent on his athletic prowess. But he's saying he think he's a good man, but they're not even fully defining all of what that is. Neither one of them have defined what they think a good person or a good man is. So they need to get to that because they're talking past each other, and neither one of them want to concede to ask the question, which is kind of fucking weird. Like, I don't ask the questions for clarification. Either one of y'all, I know Saint Sinner is not gonna ask. He's not gonna ask. I would think Tommy could at least ask. But I don't think neither one of them gonna ask. What do you define?
Let's get back to this. So I just want to confirm, you believe that the OnlyFans girl who is also a single mother can still get a good man according to what you define a good man as.
Why is he this what I'm saying? They just make their narrative they present their narrative as if it's a fact. Yes, that's possible. Is it likely? Maybe not. Maybe not, but y'all think that they think that all men of quality, what they think quality man is, means they're not going to deal with that. But a lot of men don't care about certain things that women did in their past as long as they're not actively doing it. And then some of them don't care if they're actually doing it. And that doesn't necessarily make them not a quality man. I just realized you, Mr. You lying about not knowing me don't have a mic. He using iPhone headphones that are wired. Damn, that is crazy, bro. I ain't even got the AirPods. What's happening, dog? I mean, I guess you ain't got to worry about the battery dying, but he does live stream relatively often, and to not have he has a mic sometimes, but his mic ain't that great, but that's funny. He definitely on about 480p right here too.
Yes, I think it can happen because I think what's happened is they've lowered what these men are supposed to expect. That's why these women are able to outwardly do certain things. Because
I don't think that's the reason. I don't think that's the reason. I think that they're upset that more people are becoming liberal and they don't care about certain things, which ain't necessarily good or bad, but what we have to expect from one another has changed dramatically, and they just want to still be conservative and do historically what men and women have done, and shit just don't work like that no more. Like, women aren't going to just settle for any man, and men ain't going to just like, they're not going to settle for any woman, but they also have different expectations. Like, you're not going to just find a virgin anymore. Like, that's not a thing. They always talk about that low body count bullshit, but it's like, if women are free to do what they want, they're going to have sex with more people, and then we just got to accept that. Nobody finna walk around worrying about how many men women slept with as if that shit affects you. She ain't lying to you about nothing. Like, what she, her is just stupid. As long as she ain't lying to you about her activities, it's kind of like, why it matter if she good where she at right now?
Because these men are still saying, I'll still take it.
But you're saying those are good men according to your definition.
No, by their definition. When you
no,
hear
but we're talking about your definition. Why?
No, I'm saying I'm listening to this woman, and I'm listening to the majority of women who say things like this, and that's why we asked them on the show. Well, what do y'all consider a good man? And if you listen,
but Tommy, I said what you consider a good man.
Okay, by my definition, a nigga that's willing to take care of them, that's hardworking and educated, will still do it because in his mind, a lot of men, like let's say, if an accountant. She might be attractive to the point where he can't get one. I know a dude who married a woman, and this dude is a doctor. He married a woman who was 6 months pregnant.
Okay.
Literally. And his thought was,
that's crazy. That's crazy. If that really happened, it's hard to believe. I don't know. But that's crazy. That's crazy. Married? Did the dad die? If he's dead, it could be understandable. And to me, that's probably the line. If the father died, it's understandable. But I don't even see how you can get pregnant by a man and date after 6 months if he died. That's like, I mean, that's how you was with him. Like if you was with a man or even not with him, but the father of your child dies and you date 6 months later, pregnant and grieving, because even if you wasn't with him, you probably feel away. That's a lot. I don't know if I believe that, but if it happened, that's crazy. But it still doesn't make him a bad man if she feels however she feels about him and he feels how he feels about her. It ain't simping necessarily unless we know the details of. I don't think it's simping unless we know the details of the relationship. Like you call that simping. I don't think it's simping. I think that's crazy. I think simping is strictly doing stuff for women that they wouldn't do for you. You know, not getting no play, but doing stuff for them. Not holding them accountable for their activities if it's in the wrong, and shit like that, and putting them before yourself.
He was saving this woman, and she was so sweet, and he knew her. But I knew what it really was. He thought he couldn't get that woman in her pure state, and he didn't because she never gave him a shot. Mm-hmm. When she got pregnant, though, she did, and it happens a lot. There are a lot of men.
See, if that happened, that's crazy. And now I'm starting to lean towards simping, because if he tried her and he didn't get no play, and then she got pregnant by somebody else, and then she gave him play, yeah, that's simping. That's simping.
Who settled down with women who, when they were in their best state, they had no interest in them.
Okay.
Yeah, that could be simping. I wouldn't go
interaction
for that.
With that woman, you were holding her accountable.
I wouldn't go
accountable for what? Being honest and saying that she can. I'm not holding her accountable for. If she's doing this and she's saying, I don't see why men won't take me seriously, I can only hold her accountable then. If she says, I know why, and anybody that's ever watched me, you know I'm this way. If a person is talking to me and they're being very honest about their situation, I can't go off on them. What is the purpose of me arguing with someone about something that they're saying, yeah, you're right? I don't argue.
That's true. It's like, well, I'm in this predicament and you're right, I probably am gonna struggle. What are you gonna say? How is that? How do you hold them accountable? They're acknowledging what their situation is. You can't hold nobody accountable at that point if they're like, this is how I feel, and I maybe it's wrong, but yes, this is where I'm at. I say sip it because it shows either low value in self or no option in woman with child is unattractive. He thirsty for that, like as he said more, I'm like, yeah, that probably is simping. Yeah, that's simping. If he couldn't attain her until she got pregnant and then she chose him, yeah, that's crazy.
Men like that. If I tell a man, hey, nigga, the reason your wife left you is because you did XYZ, and he said, yeah, what I'm gonna do arguing with him after this? He's admitted.
Yeah, that's some simp shit for real.
Well, I think there's a big difference in the way you engage conflict with the male and female, it would appear. And also it makes sense in as much as there's the possibility of sex with the female. And often people change their tune.
Come on, bro. Now he's trying to say he's only being nice to women because of the possibility of sex. That's what he's saying. But if that conversation went the way Tommy said, there's no reason for him to say anything to her. If honestly, that makes you respect them more if they're aware of the decisions they're making, and if it's not in their favor, that they can acknowledge it and they're accepting it. He's just thirsty for content and trying to look like he's the most intelligent person in the room.
When
I was there with my girl. I was there with my girl.
I didn't even finish my sentence.
Mm-hmm.
Often people change their tune even when there's like just affection or favor given.
Why are you assuming there's favor?
I don't know what the situation is with you and your lady. I really don't care. If someone thinks that a girl is attractive, they're inclined to be nicer, more pleasant. Or if you're just a weak male, you're inclined to be conflict avoidant. And I think that we've observed that you're conflict avoidant.
Tommy is not conflict avoidant. What is he talking about? For him, he knows Tommy. For him to be he knows Tommy. Tommy may not know him, But he knows Tommy. Are we really doing this when Tommy literally got into a fist fight on Fresh and Fit with a chick? What is happening? Like, dog. Like, don't say it like that. He didn't get into a fist fight with her, but yeah, he did get into a physical altercation with a woman. But don't say it like that. I don't think he got into a fist fight with her, but he definitely got into a physical confrontation. But for him to call Tommy conflict avoidant is crazy. And that's how you know he's just trying to posture. Like, he's probably hoping that his audience don't know who Tommy is, and he's trying to posture himself against him because he's on his platform. Because that's insane to say.
And you kind of teamed up to verbally lash that guy in his absence. And frankly, I think that he was worth lashing, but I would have never spoken up on him in his absence.
I don't even believe him for that either. I don't believe him. I don't think that if he was Tommy in that situation, he would have just sat there silent and not said nothing because he loves to act like a bully. He loves to act like a bully. He loves to act like he's the smartest person in the room. He loves to act like he's that nigga. And dude was clearly corny. Like, dude was being corny. He was lame as hell. So it's free game because if you're gonna make yourself a target, we're gonna shoot, like, period.
Y'all see what's happening? Y'all see what just happened? Again, I'm being respectful and answering these questions. And if y'all have ever watched me for years, y'all have seen that if I have a discussion with someone and they don't give me this pushback about something I said, I don't go off on them. I had an interview with a woman who had 5 kids and she tried to send them to DFACS. I had that woman on my show. I'm not going to argue with an individual who is taking accountability.
That's fine. I think that's totally sensible.
I'm not like how you're doing now. About. You're just trying to be confrontational, and that's fine. That works for you. But you can't ask everyone else to do the same thing.
No, you're lying. And the reason that you're lying,
what you calling Cap?
Conflict avoidance. The fact that he said that lets you know he's trying to be
that makes no sense. Not the case.
Yeah, nobody has ever said that I'm conflict avoidance.
I'm telling you that. Yes, I'm telling you that I do not respect the fact that you had a chance to address a man with your disagreement. You could have addressed him respectfully.
I just told you why I did. If you don't like it, I get it, but I did answer.
I'm telling you that you waited until he left and then you talked bad behind his back. And we know, especially
if you don't like it, that's fine. I'm not going to argue with this man about what I think they might be looking to do.
Why are you so mad?
Because you're saying things and just keep repeating.
No, I think you're mad. No, you're mad. It's getting under your skin because it has the ring of truth.
You see what I'm saying? Like, he's so condescending. No, why are you getting mad? Why are you getting mad? Because you're saying the same shit over and over, and it doesn't matter. That's why he's mad. It doesn't matter. That's why he keeps getting frustrated. Like, you don't care what he's saying. You're just trying to say what you want to say, and you're trying to make him change his mind about it. And that's not how shit works. Like, look, just watch this exchange, because why is he? Yeah, the Tommy of what conflict avoidant is Cap. Like, that's goofy. Like, that's how you, like I said, he's trying to posture. He's hoping his audience don't know who he is, and he's kind of, I think he's floundering because he doesn't know where to go, because Tommy's not conflict avoidant, and what he's saying had merit to it. It wasn't, and he just don't agree. He's just trying to make it seem like he's right. Yo, we got a sub. Let's go. Angry Russian, appreciate you for the sub, man.
They might be looking to do.
Why are you so mad?
Because you're saying things and just keep repeating.
No, I think you're mad. No, you're mad. It's getting under your skin because it has the ring of truth.
You didn't even want to break.
No, it's getting. Imagine you tell somebody, they ask you a question, and you be like, why did you talk about that man behind his back? Because he talked about my friend once he left, and I didn't know what he was doing on the show. So once he left and he called him a bitch ass nigga and they started to talk about the situation, I just gave my opinion on it. Yeah, but as a man, you were supposed to not say anything. I don't agree with you. So as a man, I don't agree with you. So next point, because you're not right. I don't even know if this is about being right or wrong. You're just placing some type of standard or morality of manhood on somebody that you have for yourself, but it honestly don't make sense. And I don't even know if most people would agree with what you're saying. So for you to keep saying it, yes, that's annoying. That's frustrating as hell. And now when he's like getting animated about it, you're talking about he's angry. Why are you angry? Why are you mad? Because what I'm saying has merit and truth to it, bro. No, it doesn't. It's frustrating for anybody to repeat themselves on some stupid shit.
Bring me up here because you knew you was going to be an asshole.
You're very mad. Like, why are you so mad?
Yes, because
you're very mad. Why are you so mad? And then he do that shit like he don't be trying to yell at people when he get flustered.
Being an asshole to someone that you didn't even want to bring up here because you were scared to bring me up here.
That's an indication.
And lied to them people talking about I've been reaching out to him. No, you weren't.
He's overdoing, trying to look stoic. He's not stoic, bro. He's losing and don't know what to do. He doesn't know what to do because Tommy is he's being direct. He's answering his questions, and there's nowhere for him to go. So he's trying to hold frame and look away that makes him look like he's not really losing this argument, but he is.
You start yelling and getting mad.
Remember? No. I'm non-confrontational.
Wait, hold on. I'm being polite here. You're getting out of control. We all know.
I'm being polite here. We ain't here for polite politics. What do you mean? I'm being polite. You're getting out of control. How is he out of control? He ain't used a curse word. He got louder, but he's not screaming at you. He's not being belligerent. You know, he ain't insult you. What are you talking about?
Oh, you said I'm non-confrontational.
Yeah, now you're the same guy. Hold on. Let me know. Are you the guy who was on Vlad TV and then you saw one of your enemies and he punched you in the face and you like
no, sir, that never happened.
Vlad? Was that you?
Y'all see how he lies?
I'm asking. Was that what happened?
Sir, I was never on Vlad TV and one of my enemies punched me in the face. Y'all see how he lies?
That wasn't you.
Okay.
That wasn't you.
Read your own audience, sir. Read them.
Okay.
Let them tell you if it happened.
Now, here's the thing.
You said it and you laughed and giggled.
I don't know nothing about that. I would assume if he said no, I was never on Vlad TV and nobody punched me on my face that it really didn't happen. I don't know, but I would assume that if he said it that staunchly, like it didn't happen.
No, I just asked you.
So if it didn't happen and he said that, that's kind of crazy. Somebody's lying. Somebody's lying.
I just asked you.
I just asked you. You had a whole story cooked up that sounded believable. Weren't you the one on Vlad TV and one of your enemies was on there and he punched you in the face and you walked away or whatever the fuck? That didn't sound like I'm asking. That sounds like I know this happened and I'm asking you to see if you own up to it. That's like when you ask your kids, did you take the cookies out the jar? And you already know they got cookie on because they got the chips on their face, the cookie on their face. That's not really a question, bro. So stop. For you to be so analytical of words and context of the verbiage of using in the synopsis of the colloquialism, like, no. Come on. This is Jada Pinkett type shit saying a bunch of words that don't mean it. Yeah, that Red Table Talk just be saying shit like, I hope that somebody grasp onto what I'm saying, even though it makes no sense.
Told you it wasn't. You kept repeating it.
I just asked you.
I said that never happened, and you kept repeating.
Now you want to be a coy little bitch about it. If Tommy would have been like, yeah, that was me, you would be acting like fucking Mr. Strong, Mr. Clean. Like stop. I just asked because Tommy was so stern and I wasn't even on Vlad. So why are you lying? Now, I was just asking. I don't know. I was just asking. There's other black men named Tommy Sotomayor that are bald. And they had ops. I was just asking, why are you so upset? Bro, you was lying probably. You're probably lying. And that's crazy. I hope one of them is lying. I don't know. I don't feel like looking it up. I don't know.
Repeating it.
What am I referring to?
You said like I was on Vlad TV and one of my enemies confronted me and punched me in the face.
There's never nothing like this that never happened?
You said I was on Vlad TV and one of my enemies confronted me and punched me in the face. This never happened.
Calm down. Just calm down.
Right. He just keeps.
For him to say calm down because he's more animated about or more amped about you telling a blatant lie about him is crazy. Like if a nigga was like, wasn't you the nigga I saw where somebody took a dildo and slapped you across the face with it and then your eye started bleeding? Wasn't that you? I would be like, What the fuck are you talking about? No, that did not happen to me. You talking about some, calm down, I was just asking. Nigga, can you come to real world for like 2 seconds? Because who behaves like that? What do you want me to do? Be like, no, that didn't happen. You wouldn't even believe me if I was like, what are you talking about? No, I didn't do that. You would think I was lying if I spoke like that. I would be like, it's like one of them things where it's like, this isn't even remotely true. So what the fuck are you talking about? And why are you this lost upon whatever the hell you're trying to say? Why is the truth so far from your statement? He's acting like he's just so out of line for being like, what are you talking about? No, I've never been on Vlad. No, I didn't get punched in the face. What are you talking about? Calm down. I was just asking. Get the fuck out of here. Nobody behaves like that. And again, he still ain't even saying nothing too crazy. Tommy's not even like, he's not acting like somebody that's just so out of control.
This never happened.
Calm down. Just calm down.
Right. He just keeps sneak dissing me. Thank you for the audience saying he's not even trying to be professional.
You're a very angry fella.
I sure am.
You're a very angry fella. Who says fella? Bro started being facetious, then tries to act like he was, yeah, like you wasn't asking, bro. You wasn't really asking.
It would have been amazing
because I'm non-confrontational.
It would have been amazing if you were this angry when you were dealing with the guy you're sitting right next to.
He said he is serial killer. Look, now he trying to look. It would have been great if you was like this with the guy sitting next to you, but he wasn't blatantly lying about him to him. So why would he have the same energy?
Amazing if you were this angry when you were dealing with the guy you're sitting right next to him.
Was good.
The guy wasn't talking to me. He was making faces. Sir, he was bigging me up. Sir, he was bigging me up. You're talking shit and lying at the same time.
You're making faces. You're very
talking
angry
shit
guy.
and lying.
Yes, I am. You should know this.
Just calm down.
You should know this. Down. I'm the known entity here. Ain't that how did Buddy talk?
Just calm down, bro. Just
I'm the bigger
look at him. He don't look. He's so bewildered that Tommy's not going light on him. He's calm down, calm. He's just talking to you. And just because you're talking like a bitch don't mean he's doing too much. And you're talking like a bitch on purpose. That's the thing. He don't normally talk like this. He only talk like this when he feels defeated. If he was in control, for him to say that Tommy acts different around women versus men, he's the same way. If he feels like he's winning and has ground on that motherfucker, he talks like he's that nigga. So I'm not going, calm down. You don't look good, bro. You look like you don't know what you're talking about. No, they not famous. Tommy Sotomayor is a YouTube OG, so he's YouTube famous. The guy on the left, the Saint in the center, he's like trying to be YouTube famous. He's really he just sucks. There's no redeeming qualities about this guy, to be completely honest. Like, I'm not a fan of Tommy. I don't follow him. I don't know much. I know his name. I just know that he's been doing this YouTube shit for a while and talking about relationship dynamics and stuff for a while. This guy's like wants to be in that realm, but do it better, but he's not good at it. His channel is stagnant as fuck. Like, and he's just not a great content creator, in my personal opinion.
That's why that's why I'm talking like this.
The reason that you're mad is because you were clearly exposed for backbiting.
For what?
You were clearly
what you exposed me for doing?
And you want to come on and try to defend your name because you were clearly. So what your show was
backbiting me. By your logic, your show was backbiting.
No, see. Here's the thing. I wasn't sitting right next to you. I wasn't sitting right next to you.
He didn't say anything to me.
Well, then that's another reason you shouldn't be talking about it.
That's another reason
you shouldn't be talking about him. That's another reason. You yourself said he didn't say anything.
By your own logic, you shouldn't be talking about me.
So why were you talking about
him? By your own logic, you should not be talking about me.
Stop running.
And you called me a name.
Stop running. We're talking.
I don't know if that aligns with his own logic. I think... Mind you, his logic is still stupid. The Saint in the Center logic is stupid. Yeah, acting like this for money is insane. The Saint in the Center's logic is still stupid. I don't agree with it. But what Tommy is saying is not by the same logic, because the requirement that Saint the Sinner is putting out is that you were sitting next to a man that you had an issue with his behavior and you didn't say anything about it until he left. The Saint the Sinner, what he did is he watched the video and commented on it, I guess, and said that he didn't like that he did that. I don't think, and like he was commentating on the situation, which kind of actually does line up because Tommy was commenting on the situation that happened too. So hell, maybe the logic does line up. Let's see where this goes.
About this.
How
Don't
the
run.
fuck am I
Don't
running
run.
from you?
Don't run.
You're setting up. Y'all want to talk about sassy?
Don't run.
Y'all don't call this sassy?
Calm down. Calm down.
Right. He brought me in to throw insults and just keep doing it and just makes his fans laugh.
Let's look at the footage. You tell me that what you did was right. Look at it.
Entire time, like.
Look at it. All right, so you've been sitting next to this guy.
I would love to have a civil debate with him. No love. If he asks me a question, I will answer each one.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look.
Doing too much, bro.
He been sitting next to you. You ain't saying nothing. You looking down. I just want to narrate.
Look at him trying to. You looking down.
He walks out.
Trying to emasculate him.
You left your diapers. You know they're expensive.
And then listen to you straight away.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to.
Wait till he's gone.
Diapers the entire
waiting till he's gone.
Somebody never had anything in their damn life, and they keep bringing up, "I did this on TikTok."
Like you got it.
He kept saying it like this nigga has a Tommy.
Did he make $1 million on TikTok?
Now, here's the thing.
Fresh never dissed him before the end.
Real quick. Real quick. What you said.
Yeah, shout out to MTR. He kind of. I like MTR as he seems like a decent person, but he been kind of upsetting me. He kind of leaning way too hard into the whole women bad thing. I fuck with MTR. He seems like a decent person enough, but I think he's fallen into the audience capture to where he has to say what his audience wants him to say, and he can't. I'm not saying he won't speak his opinion, but if it's easy to just to go against the woman, he jumps at all those opportunities to go against the woman. You know, I like him, but he's just kind of he even having a few misses for me, but I think he's a decent human being. Yeah,
said is true. I'm not saying what you said is not true. I'm saying what you did was not man.
Yeah. Like I don't feel like he's the same MTR. He got a lot of growth, and I think he's like, I gotta keep saying what these niggas want me to say to be relevant. Yeah. Like I don't think it's genuine. Like, hey, I think he does well with women, and I think he really likes women. But his audience is so like, MTR, look what this woman did. Hold her accountable because she's actually bad. And it's like, yeah, you can do that, but it's no balance with him. And he was shocked that he was on that fucking government list of the man, what they call it, like the female hate group or whatever the fuck. He was rated way too high. That's a whole nother section of lore I don't want to get into right now, but basically the government is trying to get less viewers to watch these niggas that like hate women. And MTR was rated way too high, in my opinion. He was higher than Fresh and Fit. That's crazy. That was messed up. Yeah, so I don't know how that happened. I don't think he deserved to be that high, but he needs to switch up his content and show a little bit. He's a person that has nuance, so he needs to show it more. Yeah, he brought it on himself. He was shocked, but he leaned way too hard into bashing women. He leaned way too hard. But I know that he can have nuance because he's done it before. Yeah, and Fresh and Fit lucky. They're lucky because they didn't get kicked off. They just ain't getting paid, but they're lucky they're still on YouTube. If they weren't on YouTube, they would be dead in the water.
Manly, which is to say you do not wait till a man leaves and talk behind his back. You don't do that. You could have sat there silent and carried on with the conversation.
Okay, but that became the conversation, one. But two, let me explain.
You started that conversation, Tommy.
Okay.
Tommy, did you not start that conversation?
And respect. I heard what he said about me and was respectful, even though he was saying I'm not being a man. I try to then speak back. He cuts off.
I'm asking you,
But if I get bothered by that, then I'm being sassy. So you
relax for a second. Relax for a second.
Won't let me respond.
Relax just one second. Tommy, did you not start that
conversation? Relax.
Let me respond to what you said.
Tommy, did you not start that conversation?
So you're not going to let me respond to what you said. Now you're going to pose a question.
Relax real quick. Just relax. Did you not start that conversation?
And he keeps saying relax as if he's irate.
Again, by what your metrics was, I started it.
Okay.
Even though when I looked at it, and anybody else can say this woman's first thing that she said, but either way, everybody else around the table that had said nothing bad about him while he was there, then started doing it.
First of all, you could tell by dude's profile picture that he don't know a lot about women or social settings. I agree. You never talk ill about another man with him not present. That's not the real world. I hate how these niggas act like because they're a man, they always speak everything that crosses their mind at any given point in time, no matter what. That is not how anybody operates in real life. You got to think about, is it the right time and place? Is this necessary? What am I getting out of this conversation? Is my life in danger? Like, it's just so many things you think about before you say certain things that you think. Just because you don't like somebody doesn't mean you have to tell them that right then and there, no matter what. That's stupid. Nobody operates like that. So what is this standard he's trying to put on Tommy that nobody lives by? The way that situation played out, it's understandable why he didn't lash out at him. Like, why would he? I saw that part. I didn't want to talk about it because it didn't seem like much to talk about. But dude was being lame and he left, and Myron was like, go ahead and leave. Tommy was annoyed by him but didn't say nothing because they were both guests on the show. And when he left, they started talking about it. So he spoke too. He can't have an opinion because he's a man. What are we talking about? I thought we was always supposed to be not scared to voice our opinion. But you wanted to say it in front of him. But he was trying to be civil and not ruin the damn show. I wouldn't be talking to dude. I bet he wears stuffed leather jackets in Chelsea. He definitely wears the Chelsea boots. But he wears the printed pattern jackets, but they're the ugly ones. They're not the nice ones. He wears the pattern blazers. The floral shit. He wears the floral blazers, but they're not nice ones, and definitely the Chelsea boots. You're absolutely spot on, bro.
Shocked he did it. I was shocked, and let me tell you why I was shocked he did it. Mm-hmm. Because when I was in the back, he was like, man, I've seen your shit. He was respectful to me, and then he was respectful to them. And I'm friends with them. So I was, it'd be like how the people in the comment section right now, when they feel I'm disrespecting you.
Why you bring up this super chat again? He already brought it up.
They come to your aid. When I heard him say what he said as he walked off to that man that was my friend that I then brought him up there.
See, it's wild when the truth comes to light. Tommy really lied up front. What did he lie about?
Had been helping him push his stuff. I'm then confused at why did he do that? So yes, I speak on it. I speak on a lot of things just like that. Anybody that's ever watched me since I've been here since 2009, if I see something that goes left, it is wrong. And I'm like, wait a minute, how is this okay? And it really went left out of nowhere.
That went left immediately. Lightweight expected it to. Where can I get covered?
I was bothered by. I thought they were all cool with it. I just didn't understand. And the biggest part was, why am I brought here with this man on here? But I'm not going to say this in the audience and say, why y'all bring me up here while you're here? I'm just sitting up here thinking, where do I fit? Because I was told I was brought there for it to just be me. This was a last minute thing of another guy sitting there, which is why they brought me back Monday and did it. Because I said something after it. I said,
also, Rasta, you familiar with Tommy too? Yeah, I never watched him much. The little stuff I've seen, I've agreed with him on some stuff and disagreed with others. He seems a little bit more based in reality, but not with nuance in a lot of senses. I don't know. I haven't seen too much. I just know he's an OG, and I don't even know if he's monetized on YouTube at the moment. All Tommy doing is saying what we just watched.
Why did y'all bring me when had his man on here? Because whatever he was doing, he should have been allowed to do without me there.
That's fair.
Okay.
And that's why he didn't know what to say. Dude always got some
some
type
of what you
fucking
just said, are you
comeback.
saying you said that off camera as well?
Well, I said that at the end of the show when we were walking out, I was like, I'm not understanding how that even happened. I'm confused because I thought, and then they explained to me then he had called them out their name before. I didn't know. I was like, so wait a minute, y'all brought him on. And they was like, well, no, we patched up the beef. So if he had already called y'all lame before, it's not shocking he called you that again when he didn't get his way. But the way he didn't get was still weird to me because this man is saying things that I'm thinking, why is he saying, me and this brother? So when you say I wasn't talking bad about him, he kept bigging me up. We're the stars of the show. And I'm thinking, man, I don't know you. I'm a known entity, and you keep telling me you're the star of the show, and I guess that's what you're doing. But it became irritating because when I came to have a real serious conversation, I thought. And it seemed like it wasn't going seriously because I'll make jokes in the midst of a serious conversation, but I really want the conversation to be about something. If you watch the show on Monday, I had people sitting up there fucking standing up and giving stand ovation because it was just me by myself. But the way I was talking to the women, I had them like with their mouth open. Got you.
Now, I heard you out at length. I think I have a sense of what you mean. Do you understand what I hope you see that? Like, I haven't picked you out a hat to like trash you. Do you understand what I'm speaking of from a moral value standpoint of why I'm saying it was not right that you speak ill of the man in his absence in general, but particularly when he was right there and you could have addressed him? Do you understand at any level what I'm trying to forward and the value in what I'm trying to forward?
No, because in that context, it doesn't matter. Especially because he didn't say like, man, that's a bitch ass nigga that I wanted to knock his ass out. Like, all he said was, because dude got belligerent towards the leaving anyway. He started getting belligerent. He was like, he cussed out them. He like, this bitch, you won't let this bitch talk. I'm the star. Why y'all don't listen to me? Like, he was just annoying as fuck. And he said, man, I'll leave. And he got up and left. And then Tommy was like, he spoke on the rant. He didn't even speak on him as an individual. He was like, well, you could kind of tell when somebody's never had nothing, when they got to brag on everything they did on TikTok and you know how many subs they got and followers and all that. He didn't even say like he a bitch ass nigga, like, damn, I want to smack him. It was just like, given this rant he just did as he left the show and insulted the host of the show, who is my friend, I have an opinion on it. That's not immoral to do. Why is he acting like this was his homie that he decided to speak on once he left the room? That's not how normal people operate or even look at that type of situation, especially on a show for entertainment, dog. He's on the show. He's not trying to ruin the show that's not his. Like you said, bro, these niggas, like, how do you even behave like this for A, money, and B, for even the sake of your like image across social media? Like, is this how you want to be seen? He's just a rough speaker like me, but his arguments are based in logic. Who you referring to? You talking about Saint in the Center on the left? Or you talking about, do you have the video of the altercation they speaking on? They played it. I could pull it up. I'll pull it up for you, big dog. Let's listen to this while I pull it up.
Well, like, can you tell me what makes sense about that?
I will tell you, no, it doesn't, because remember, but you don't have to see it that way, but you're asking me for my opinion.
I said, does anything about that make sense to you?
Yeah, I'm saying it does not, because I'm explaining to you that.
All right, so we're going to play the altercation.
Okay, so this is going to be a really quick video about.
Oh, shit, there's somebody talking about it. I want to just hear it. I mean, I just want to see the raw video. Hold on. Let's play this. I just want to I just want to get the kick out.
I'm in here and he's been irritating, but what I'm doing, and let me say this, everybody in your audience has had this happen. You're nice to the friend that's nice to your friend. But when you see that
yes, I think that's how most people think. I think that's how most people think.
That person then disrespects your friend, you speak up. That's what happened. I was nice to him, not because I liked what he was doing.
You speak up to him. You speak up to him.
He literally walked out. There was no time to speak out to him.
It's not his show, and it wasn't.
What up, you?
Okay, so he was playing MTR's video. I'm gonna play MTR's video because that's the only.
You let him hit it raw.
Anybody who watched me, it was seconds. It was seconds.
Okay, so this is the altercation. We're just gonna play MTR video.
Respectful.
I'm a man beater.
And you would go to jail, you stupid mother. But since you don't go to school, you don't realize that if you hit a motherfucker,
you're in the same place as I am. So what does that mean? Like we're in the same place.
Not in the same place.
No, I'm doing better than you. I bet. I'm doing better than you.
Are gonna reset here.
Yeah.
Yo, Tommy.
Yeah, she said I'm in the same place.
Who the hell here is sucking his dick? Somebody here is sucking his dick, and I'm gonna find out. And I need a man. Which one of you guys
now
here
she's
is sucking his
insulting
dick?
all the men's sexuality in here. You know, that's what they do when they're wrong. They go to the sexuality every time. You know this. It's a tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, a future single mom.
All right.
God forbid.
So after this point, they go into the super chats. What I wanted to show you guys.
So guys are all like.
You mean what the f in here?
No one has an official relationship. No one's married yet. No one's married. Like no one has an official relationship.
I've been trying to.
Like
you mean the women or the men here?
Everybody.
Yo, who's the viral here or not? May I speak? What the f? Are we here for these bitches or me and bro? Like for real? Like can I
think
talk?
if it was only men on the show, I
keep
don't
raising
think
my
it would be
hand
that
and nobody lets me talk. You want to hear what this yapping heifer has to say except for the viral? What the fuck is going on here?
You're corny.
If we finna let these bitches talk all day, can I
chill
just
the fuck out, man?
chill
the fuck out, man.
What does he think he
Chill
is?
the fuck out, bro.
I'm that nigga now. I'm leaving.
Right? Who is this guy?
Bro,
I said, I'm that nigga. I'm leaving.
LOL.
Just leave.
What a cornball.
Subcapsule?
You're doing too much, bro.
Yeah, I mean.
Sure am. A whole lot.
You're doing too much, bro.
Now you singlemom.com. Get your merch.
I'm
Man, get
not
out
a
of here,
single
bro.
one. What a
Fuck about it,
weirdo.
man.
Respect.
You left your diapers. You know they're expensive.
I find it funny that Myron didn't say shit, but when old girl on the video I covered, all you goofy ass niggas that love Fresh and Fit was under my video talking about she was disrespectful and the girls be annoying and all that shit. And Myron cussed her, was like, bitch, who the fuck you talking to? Because all she said was, I'm 23 and I make more money. I probably make money better than you. This nigga just said, you bitch ass niggas, and walked out. And Myron ain't do nothing but raise his eyebrows at Fresh. How about that? I want to play that back.
You
Respect.
Get your merch.
I'm
Man, get
not
out
a
of here,
single
bro.
one. What a
Fuck about it,
weirdo.
man.
Respect.
You left your diapers. You know they're expensive. You can't. I don't know.
Myron ain't do shit but be ready to turn up on women. And then niggas, including fucking Saint the Center, trying to act like everybody, oh, you got different energy with men and women. It don't just go for Tommy, nigga.
If you're gonna be able to.
Like a man.
This guy was stocking diapers the entire time. Like, make some
You can
contributions.
tell when somebody never had anything in their damn life when they keep bringing up, I did this on TikTok.
Like you got
I just kept saying it like this nigga has a
Tommy, you did way
Did he
more.
make $1 million
Yeah.
on TikTok?
shit he's done is
Like,
like that's just corny as hell.
What you mean?
You can tell
What you mean only one Myron allowed on the show?
he's never done
You
anything.
mean like the only guy?
Doing shit in high school, didn't do anything in college, and the only thing you have is this,
It's a
and
viral
you just
video.
keep saying it, and it got ugly and irritating.
Yeah.
But I do want to say this.
Yo, get him out of here, bro. Get him out, Chris. Get him out of here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It turned.
Yeah, it's so odd because it's almost as if he's acting as if maybe another hit this because that talks about this.
Wasn't saying shit. He was getting on my fucking nerves.
They gotta work out.
It did, and I knew it was going there. That's why I wasn't saying shit. He was getting on my fucking nerves.
I can see
Everybody
your
looking at him like that. Like you were checked out.
He was getting on my nerves, and you know I usually when I'm here, that shit was just.
So you know, at this point, everyone's on the same page here, and
just said he was
now
annoying.
the mess is gone, so to speak, and it's still
Say he was annoying, which is understandable, and it's not like something you can't comprehend.
So at that point,
he walked out on his own. He wasn't even kicked out. He wasn't even kicked out. I didn't even know what he was doing until he walked back and said, "Y'all some hoe ass niggas," and walked off. That was it.
That's not even what happened. Why did he just say it like that? He was on his way out and said, "Y'all some hoe ass niggas" or whatever. He didn't come back and say it to the mic. Why did he just make that up? That's not what happened.
And I'm sitting up there still. You can watch me like, what the fuck just happened? So then I have to say, is this a skit? Because it didn't make sense. So now I'm thinking, this has got to be a skit. But then when I hear them over in the back by the door arguing with him, and then Myron said, yeah, I had to kick
See, look at these niggas. Come on, Tom. You could say something at any time. No, it wasn't his show. He don't know, dude. He don't know why he's there or what he's trying to accomplish with Fresh and Fit, with his own brand. Why would he just turn up and start arguing with a nigga on the show? Because either A, it could go bad as to Fresh and Fit didn't want them arguing and they would ruin the quality of the show, or B, dude would have just ignored him and Tommy kind of would have looked like a goofy if dude didn't even engage with him going back and forth. Excuse me. And if he don't know his shtick, he don't know how to approach the situation. If it's a stick, if it's in fact a stick.
Out, and I was like, so that really happened?
You waited for him to leave. They acting like he would have said that if dude didn't leave on a bad note. And he said he spoke to his manager off camera about his behavior because he didn't like it from jump, I guess. But he not finna hop on somebody else's show and confront the man about his behavior.
So at that point,
and everybody was talking about an event where somebody just left or got kicked out. Probably, whether you call it kicked out or he left, everybody was talking about it.
I'm like, oh hell no, this doesn't make sense. He just got up and walked off himself. I never seen anybody do that.
This is cap. I mean, these are all Saint and the Sinner fans under here. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm blocking it. But this person said this is cap. Just admit it. LOL. You know, it's just like these niggas just be like simping for the Saint and the Sinner. He can never look bad to them. I don't even know how he cultivated this audience. I truly don't.
While you put that up there, also somebody said, why not put up what No Love Rick said?
That's funny. He's catching what he's posting. Cause yes, that's why I said why he showed that super chat, because he's pulling up these comments and trying to show all the ones that agree with him. But Tommy finna point out something, I guess, that he said, why you pulling that up? Pull this up. So let's see what they say.
It did happen fast. So I get it. You put up the one that said I was capping. But
yeah.
Didn't put up the one that agreed.
Tommy, it did happen fast, but it didn't.
So why you ain't put it up then? You put in everything that agree with you, but you ain't put in the person that say it did happen fast. Like, that's some goof ass shit, bro.
Happened too fast that you couldn't address him.
What was I supposed to do now? Become confrontational with this man and say, fuck you, nigga. I didn't say fuck you, nigga, when he left. What was I supposed to say? You tell them what would have been the way I should have handled it. Now, listen.
What would you have done? Your intelligence, and I grant you that, and all of your logic, when I ask you, was there anything that made sense about my position?
I said no.
It don't make sense.
Say no.
It don't make
sense. That's
when
you reveal yourself to be an unreasonable man.
No, you're not. You're the one that's unreasonable, because this expectation of what a man should do in that situation is unreasonable. It's unreasonable. Like he was just supposed to sit there and be silent. Like he was annoyed. He spoke on being annoyed once he left and insulted the host of the show. I'm supposed to respect you for that? You already annoyed me, then you left and insulted the host of the show, which is also somebody I consider a friend. How would you look as a man? Like if you wasn't finna turn up and like you said, he's walking out, fuck you, nigga. Like what are you supposed to do to make sure that he hears how you feel about him without destroying the quality of the show?
And
it seems
that lets us know.
Position, though.
Yeah.
You're not trying to understand my position. You want me to understand your thought of my position, not my actual position. So imagine if I was trying to tell you about how you went about.
You just interrupted me. So if you don't mind, you just interrupted me. So if you don't mind, I'll just finish real quick. So you're saying you stood up for your friends,
crazy, bro.
Which that sounds admirable, except that you cannot stand up for your friends in the absence of the bully. When the bully leaves and then you stand up, then you're not standing up for your friends. Is he calling him a bully? What you're doing is ineffective. Then it just merely amounts to gossip and like complaining about what happened, but you actually didn't do anything when it counted. The moral that I'm putting forward as a man, which is in direct contradiction to what you did and what you're saying now, is after he leaves and people start talking about him behind his back, a man might say, instead of going along with the crowd in the wrong direction, a man might say, you know what he did was dishonorable, but let us not backbite him, for he is not here, which means A, we're not teaching him anything, and B, if he wasn't willing to learn and there needs to be a conflict, we're not even engaging him in conflict. All we're really doing is complaining, which is not constructive or productive. Let's carry on with the conversation. But what you were doing was gossiping and backbiting, and I'm speaking against that because that's weak and immature. The value of that is that you guys, what did you get from talking about it after he left? Like, it's not about what you got
from it. This is not how normal people even think. Like, this nigga's, like I said, he is unreasonable right now. For him to try to say Tommy's being unreasonable, he's the one being unreasonable right now. Like, I'm so confused. This is not reasonable.
I will tell you what the value add was. It was just content. You're on the show and that's what you're doing. You're talking about it. The majority of things that we're talking about, even this, there was no value add. You just got people to send you money talking about me and name calling me. You added no value to anybody's life talking about this. You didn't. We don't.
So why did you set that? For him to set that standard, this is ridiculous. That's why I say he's being unreasonable, because now you're talking about what did you gain from that? What are you gaining right now? What are you gaining?
We're somehow now, we're not talking about things that don't matter at all. That we don't, these people sit and watch us, they enjoy it, and they go on and do what they do. Mm-hmm. That was content, and I was there to make
You see what I'm saying? At least Tommy is still being honest and basing his arguments in like what people really feel and think. This dude gets cow tongue tacos with mustard. Oh, what type of shit? Oh, that shit made me throw up, bro. Ugh. But yeah, you see how Tommy's like, no, it's content. You know, people watching it, and then they're gonna go about their life. This nigga talking about what did you gain from that? That's because he's losing his argument. He usually honestly makes more sense in his arguments than that shit he just said right now.
Content. So I'm going to talk about what I just saw. Why wouldn't I do it? I've done it every time I've been on anybody's show. I would talk about what.
So you're just an entertainer.
That's what I was there to do. Entertain.
The goalpost has completely just shifted to another dimension, y'all. So you're just an entertainer. Is that an insult, nigga? Why are you on YouTube? You ain't doing nothing. You're trying to entertain. I think that's what you're doing. So why is he saying that like that was an insult?
No, I'm asking you. You're just an entertainer.
That's what I was there to do, entertain.
No, I'm asking you. I'm saying you are just an entertainer.
If I'm a doctor and a lawyer and a whatever, if I'm there to operate, that's what I'm doing. Why would you say so? You're just a lawyer. No, they didn't ask me to do my lawyering.
No, I'm asking you.
He said they didn't ask me to do my lawyering today. Right? It's like I'm a dad. I'm a content creator. I'm an employee. It's like, well, if I'm here for this, don't be like, oh, so you're just a dad. No, I'm not dadding right now. Like, what are you talking about?
I answered. I said I was there to entertain.
I'm not asking at that moment. I'm asking, are you just an entertainer?
No, I'm not just an entertainer. I do several things, but
I mean, there's nothing wrong with being an entertainer. I don't know you. I'm just asking.
What are you doing? This nigga is all over the place. Now you don't know Tommy. Well, I don't know if you're just an entertainer. I don't know you. What? Now, I don't know you. You know who the fuck Tommy is. Stop.
Even when I answer you, you still say, I don't understand this. First, I said I was there at that moment because I thought that's what we were talking about. You asked me what I was doing, and I said that would be why I talked about it. Because
exactly. He knows who Tommy is. He's just lost in the sauce right now of this argument because he wanted to pick a fight with Tommy. He thought he had a point, or I don't know why he thought Tommy wouldn't be ready to argue his point. But for him to sit here and act like, I don't know who you are, you're just an entertainer, that's because he don't even care about the original point no more. He's trying to catch him on some type of something. He just wants to look good on something, and it's not working. So now you just sound look at this face. This is a shit face right here. Like, this is a shit face. He's shitty as hell. I'm gonna give y'all a better view. Look, that's like, damn, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Like, at this point, I'm lost in the sauce, so I'm just hoping I could catch some type of argument. That's how he looks right now, because this is ridiculous.
There, and I don't know anybody who wouldn't do that. I don't know anybody.
Shout out to you, Benita Barbie. You're showing hella love. I appreciate all the support, and you slid through the live.
Was on y'all, whatever, who don't like me. I don't know anybody who wouldn't do that. I don't know anybody who was on y'all, whatever, who don't like me. Every show.
I wonder why what that skip was about. Also, keep in mind, I'm watching this off of somebody else's channel that uploaded it because Marquett like to copyright strike small creators that talk about him to intimidate him. So I'm not even watching this off his channel. Yeah, he's super lost in the sauce, bro. Like, he don't even look. He's just so confused. He don't know what to do anymore because he's not making any sense. And now he realized he hit this roadblock.
Where this Adam 22 like or any show, ever who don't like me, every show where this Adam 22 or any show, when the funk jump off and they kick somebody out, the first thing they do is talk about what happened. Here. Everyone does it. I don't know a show where they didn't do that. If right now I left this show and called you a name, you and the people on the comment would then talk about how I left.
Yeah. Which would be different because I'm addressing you directly. But
you wouldn't be addressing me directly if I jumped off.
Exactly. I guess Marquette is trying to say you didn't confront him directly before he left the show, and then you decided to speak on him, which in his mind that's reasonable. But nothing Tommy is saying is reasonable. He's trying to be consistent, but I already kind of, once I tried to walk myself through his logic, it still didn't make sense earlier. So he's just trying to catch a dub on anything under the sun.
No, I'm addressing you directly now. So when you leave, it's not a situation.
All kinds of names and left. You wouldn't have
but it wouldn't be a situation where you, Tommy, would leave and say, you know what? Man, that guy's a sucker. Like, he would never say that to me. It's not a situation like, man, that guy's a sucker. He waited till I left to have an issue. No, you'd be like, you know what? Like, when I was talking to him, he presented an issue. And when I left, the issue carried on. Whereas with your one second. Whereas with one second. When you were sitting there next to him, as far as he knew, y'all were cool as hell. You know, as far as he knew, y'all were buddy. And then he left, and then he's watching the live. He's like, oh, Brody, like, coming at me. But I was sitting next to him, and he was cool as the, you know, what's going on.
No, he wasn't cool. And that's the thing. Now, he would have more of a point if Tommy was sitting there bigging him up and like, oh, yeah, bro. And, you know, yeah, you cool as hell or whatever. All that shit, like being buddy. Then he turned around and lied. Tommy was sitting there in silence, looking irritated. So for him to say, oh, y'all was sitting there and everything was cool. No, Tommy was dead silent when dude was talking. He never agreed with him. He didn't back him up on points. Every time dude was talking, or at least during those last few moments of him getting kicked out, he was talking and Tommy was looking irritated because he had to sit next to this nigga and didn't probably want to fake the funk of looking like he was enjoying what he was saying to let people know, like, without verbally saying it, that he wasn't agreeing with dude. Yeah, he wasn't laughing with him or nothing. He didn't like dude. So, and I think that's what most men would do in the situation, for you to be calling out what men do and don't do. And if you annoyed by a nigga that you got to sit next to, on somebody else's show. You know, this nigga 40-some years old. He not finna bust off of him in the face in the middle of the fucking interview. Like, that doesn't make sense. That's not normal behavior for humans or men, sir.
What's going on?
You just said, right, thank you. This is just logic. And
yeah, he ain't faking the funk.
What a person is saying is logical. I'm logically saying, one, this man was brought to a show. I didn't know what he does, but I'm watching his stick and I'm like, what the hell? Two, he didn't try to fight the man himself, and he's the one who called him a bitch ass nigga. He didn't try to fight it.
Benita, that's what I said too. I'm like, if you was in that situation, you wouldn't have turned to him and be like, sir, I think you're really annoying. Like, nobody here likes you. You're not there for that. That wasn't why he was there. He wasn't there to go back and forth with dude. He said he was there not knowing what was going on because Tommy was under the impression he was the guest of honor. So he's like, well, I don't know what this dude's doing, but I'm not finna just like speak my mind that you're annoying me in the middle of the show. That doesn't make sense. That's not how people act.
Myron didn't say a fucking thing. So I didn't know what was going on. If it's a skit, why would I fuck it up? I don't know what they're doing because Myron said nothing. So so what makes no sense, I'm watching the guy who's being called the bitch. He didn't say anything. Yeah. I don't know.
I just want us to all recognize that Tommy is exposing that Myron is a bitch because we already know Myron's a bitch, but Myron showed that he's a bitch when he let that dude say goof ass niggas or bitch ass niggas or whatever dude said. He insulted them on his way out, and Myron didn't do nothing but raise his eyebrows. But when the old girl said, yeah, I make more money than you, I'm 23 and I make more money than you, he said, bitch, who the fuck you talking to? That caused the turn up. But a whole nigga in your studio on your show called you a bitch ass nigga and walked out, and you ain't do nothing but say, come on, dog. This shit is crazy. The Reality Single Mom Guy song just got some buzz, and he's big-headed. Being called the bitch is crazy. I don't even know how. I mean, he said I think he got like 1 million views, which is a lot, but I don't see him doing anything outside of that. Like, I don't know, but I didn't even, if I wasn't keeping up with this Redpill shit, I would have never even heard that song if I wasn't already keeping up with this goof-ass shit over here. I wouldn't even know that song. So it might be big to some people, but... Yeah, I'm like, and that's the thing too. Myron could have showed his masculinity in his studio when dude tried to talk crazy about him. He wasn't worried about nothing. They got all them men in there. He wasn't gonna do nothing. So you could have acted tough. Matter of fact, Myron already showed he ain't act tough with nigga. Because when the big dude that used to work with him tried to fight him, Myron bitched up hard as hell. So Myron's shown his true colors that he's not. If he think he can lose a fight, he ain't gonna stand up. I don't even know if dude bigger than him or anything like that, but I guess he felt like if he was tough enough to talk crazy, then he ain't scared to fight him maybe. But at the same time, he had all them other niggas in there to back him up. Myron would rebuild if he had to say, I told him to chill the fuck out like I do anybody else. Yeah, he told him to chill the fuck out, and then dude left and called you a fucking name. Don't act like you ain't hear it because you wasn't on the mic, because he was right by your ear, nigga.
If this is a skit,
we agree that
it's a dude that tried to fight. It was a dude that tried to fight him who's a literally a bodybuilder, and Myron didn't want to fight him. He showed up at his house and Myron pulled out his gun, which, okay, you don't want to fight nobody at your house, so you're going to shoot him if you can. That's somewhat fair, I guess. It's fair. But dude said, meet me somewhere and we can box. And he's like, I'm not finna fight him. He don't want to fight him. He said, we can box because I got a problem with you. He don't want to fight. Preach from Abba and Preach has been, he said he will fight Myron and Fresh after Fresh called him out to fight. He didn't accept it. He didn't want to fight. Abba don't want to fight. Abba openly said, I'm not finna fight you. I don't want to fight. Preach said, I'll fight both of y'all niggas. He said, no, I want to fight Preach because, I want to fight Abba because Abba don't want to fight, so he looks tough by keep saying, I want to fight Abba because he's running from me. The nigga is a bit like, I don't even get how you do shit like that on top of these gay ass pictures and all these followers still follow these niggas. It's just, I don't get it. That shit that happened, I think it was either that or it was the Abba and Preach fight or the Anna Quinn shit where I was like, these niggas is lame as hell. Oh, shit. He said, Mark, yeah, he definitely got the pipe immediately. He was not trying to fight him. Allende, that's his damn name. Allende. No, he's not wrong because you never know how far someone take a fight. Yeah, like I'll cut him slack for not trying to fight at his crib. But Allende said he saw him in the street too. He approached him in the street and Myron ain't trying to fight. He ain't try to fight him in the street. But Myron want to try to fight Abba and Abba said, I'm not trying to fight you. Myron's actually kind of on the skinny side for a guy that's a fitness coach calling himself Gaines. Yeah, like he's not like a body. He's not like Allende. He's not super swole, but he's in shape. So if you want to be tough, nigga. No, his real name is not Myron Gaines, bro. His real name is not Myron Gaines. His name is Amaru Fadul.
When they told me it's not a skit. So as it's not a skit, I then said, oh, well, then that's fucked up. This ain't a skit? Well, that's some bullshit. The way he was acting like this. I didn't know what y'all was doing.
Wait. See, this is why. Well, look, and this little happy giddy ass nigga, he's smiling right now because he's pulling up all these chatters that agree with him.
Shit, the way he was acting.
Did y'all see what they said? Tommy needs a lesson on stoicism. That's exactly what you was just talking about, Nexus. He talking about he needs a lesson on stoicism because Satan the Sinner is sitting there giddy as hell, not because he was like, yes, it worked. I was sitting here acting like I'm not irate, and now they notice it. Get the fuck out of here. He's not being stoic. He's losing this argument and doesn't know what to say. Tommy might have felt he was being linked or it was a stage moment. Yeah, and that's not unreasonable given the situation because Tommy already was under the impression he was there as the guest to be, the focal point of the show. He felt that way. So if you got a nigga up here that's acting kind of goofy, it's like, well, maybe this nigga's here for his little shtick and he finna dip. Like maybe, because his behavior was weird as shit. So I could understand why he thought that this was a skit because dude was acting weird. Oh, punked. Yeah. Myron Gaines is a terrible name. I mean, it's better than his real name. So I guess it's more marketable. It's more marketable than his real name. That's for sure.
Like this. I didn't know what y'all was doing. I thought that was your own boy. But it's not. And y'all, and the person's right. He's just baiting. He has never put up one person.
Look, you see Tommy's reading all of the chats and Satan the Sinner is only pulling up the chatters that agree with him. but Tommy is reading out the chats that's just saying things that's not agreeing, and then Saint's only pulling up his is just like some bitch ass shit.
Saying
if you gonna do that, just pull up the people that pay you. Don't just pull up the people that's agreeing with you while Tommy can see it too, and then is gonna point out when you're ignoring the people that agree with him. That's some bitch ass shit.
Understand me. He only puts.
No, that's correct. That's correct. When I see one, I'll pop one up though. I got you, Tommy.
No, you won't, because you haven't done it yet, and he keeps reading them off. But he probably can't even catch them all.
When he sees one.
No, when I see one, I will. See him, right? I'm saying now that you're telling me, I will pop one up.
This nigga full of shit. Like, do y'all see this? Tommy is catching chats where people agree with him, and he's like, when I see it, I'll pull it up. I got you. But you see all the ones that agree with you? Stop. That means you're obviously avoiding him. You're not pulling up what people are saying just because they're saying something. Tommy L. That was 2 words. You pulled up Tommy L, but you're not pulling up anybody that agrees with him. And he's catching it because you goofy as hell, bro.
Right now.
And you know what?
And I'll pull him up. You still ain't pulling him up. You still ain't pull him up.
Well, I'll pop them up. One second.
He said there's several
I'll
of
even
them.
let one of them come on and defend you. Real quick, Tommy.
He full of shit. He is so full of shit, bro. Yo, my God. And that's the thing, Nexus. I don't know if he really believes the shit he's saying. I kind of do, because he's a liar. So he might believe the shit he's saying because he's a liar. He'll rewrite history. He'll tell himself any type of story to make himself look good. He's bought a Fiverr. He's bought a Fiverr narrator to narrate a documentary on himself. I think he took it down. I think he changed the title because he said BBC documentary or something, so he couldn't use their name, of course. But he paid for somebody to narrate a documentary for him, and it was like Marquett is the modern day Batman. Like, it was the goofiest shit you probably ever see, bro. It's pathetic.
Question. What I'm expressing to you in terms of not talking behind that man's back,
I guarantee it was a Fiverr narrator.
Have you ever heard anything like this before in your life, in your experience, or is this like a new concept?
Here's what talking about somebody behind their back in my life has been.
Let's see if we agree with his version of talking behind somebody's back or Marquett's.
Okay.
If in your face, I'm sitting up here and I'm saying, like how we're talking, if you say something and it's bothering me, that you're saying it to me. I don't say a word. I pretend me and you cool. You walk away thinking, and I, because we're talking, and I are talking. You've said some things, and I could tell you right now that what you're saying directly to me, because it's you and I show. You brought me up here.
You're saying because we think we're cool.
No, not even. Listen, you're talking directly to me. Anything you said to me, I've said whether it's okay or not. Because you're talking to me. That man said nothing to me. He spoke to them.
Tommy is very smart, but disingenuous, bad combination. Where has he been disingenuous? What has he been disingenuous about? He's saying what happened. Now, no, he did lie about, I don't know if it was a lie or misremembering where he said he came back into the mic and said that these hoe ass niggas or whatever. He didn't come back to the mic and say that. I don't know if he misremembered or he's lying, but that didn't happen. But he walked off. He did say, regardless, he said these hoe ass niggas. He did say that.
He spoke to them. I would have literally had no reason, if that is the show they're doing, to tell him, man, stop doing this shit. When that was the show.
You keep talking about that. That's not what we're talking about. We're saying after he left, don't turn.
That's another thing SNS does. His overcomplicated conversation with his vocabulary. It looked like he's the smartest guy. Yeah, you weren't here earlier, but I told him that, Benita. I was like, he always tries to act like he's the smartest person in the room and like overanalyzes everything, because he was trying to tell him like, did the textual analysis, does that make sense? Did she say a statement of fact or a sentiment? It was like, it don't matter. Was she talking about the situation or not? He tried to do too much with his word usage and stuff, and it was like, that's not necessary, dog. That's not the point, and nobody cares about what you're saying. Did she talk about him?
Turn up at that point. Why then? Like, there's nothing to say about him.
But I'm saying I didn't turn up. I spoke on what I saw.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not turning up.
About Caitlin Clark, what I see. It is literally what I've done for life. It's what you're doing.
He keep pulling up this goofy ass chat. This is the third time he brought up this $50 super chat. Why does he want to show that people giving him $50? What the fuck are you doing?
So
it's what you're doing now.
We will agree that we disagree on that. If you don't mind, I'll just go through what a couple people sent in by a super chat. And if you want to address any of the other comments. And by the way, I appreciate you coming on and addressing this. And you ever need anything from me, do let me know. I'll be happy to consider it. Shout to Hedron. He writes, my fault, Mr. Burton. I sent in $5 super chat, but I realized we're balling more than that. Let's see an example. By the way, baller alert. Now,
bro, it's 2024 and this man is in his 30s. He talking about baller alert. What are we doing? What are we doing? It's 2024.
Also acknowledge Fully Cooley. He writes, peace to the saints. It's wild when the truth comes to light. Tommy really lied up front. Very crazy. I think he's referring to when you said that you didn't start that conversation about the guy who had just left, and it was exposed that you did. Shout out to Nigel. He writes, peace to the Saints. That went left immediately. Lightweight, expected it to. Where can I get Conference 2? Can someone drop the link for Conference 2 footage? He writes,
I just want to point out, this guy, if this was somebody that he didn't like and they was going against him, he would have tried to go in on them saying accepted instead of expected. He would go in on this. He would treat them like they was the dumbest person on earth for mistyping accepted for expected. But because they're supporting him, he's not gonna say anything. That's how full of shit he is. Because if it was me, if that was my thing to like insult people that insult me in super chats, I would have been like, if you gonna support me, you need to get your grammar and your spell check together. You don't super chat me with these typos. You ain't even got to be disrespectful. You just be like, don't. If you gonna be supporter of mine, make sure you check how you type before you send in your super chats. But he's finna let it ride. SNN code, yeah, they are code, and it's so weird because he's not somebody that you can understand why he has a following. That's the problem. It's people I don't like. I don't care for Ben Shapiro and his takes, but I understand why people like him. I don't get why people like this nigga. It's nothing to like.
Can someone drop the link? Okay, there you go. Shout out to Rakeley. He writes, gotta go, Saint. The snow plow needs operation. Ha ha ha. Peace to the Saints. An American man writes, he's not a good man because he chose an attention slore to mother his children. This is bad for society. This is bad for his children. They see their mother close to naked, basically stripping on a regular basis. I think that was our disagreement on what a good man is, but you have every right to define a good man according to your standards. He writes, Tommy always acting tough.
What?
I don't watch you enough to know about that. KJ writes, I'd be damned if I said something against the guy wiping his face with diapers before he leaves. That's like flirting the crazy guy on the job with no security, or should be firing the crazy guy. I hear you. Shout out to Nick. He writes, stop being so emotional, Tommy. No one said you're soft. Fully Cooley writes, Myron told him to relax for a good minute and you didn't check him then. You have no spine, Tommy. Straight gossip.
What the fuck? It's not his show. It's not his show to be trying to steal.
If you need to respond to any of these, let me know, but I'm just kind of going to run through them if you don't mind. An American man writes, he added the value of pointing out that backbiting is immature and immoral.
It wasn't backbiting.
Tommy lied to us about them asking his opinion and then admitted that he started gossiping because the women did. Peace to the Saints. Tuition.
See these niggas paying tuition to get this nigga money. Just donate.
Shout out to Strong 2020. He writes, he did not think it was a skit. Does FNF do skits?
Low key. Does FNF do skits? Did he just kind of pull the curtain back a little bit? Do they do some of this shit for show? Maybe, maybe not. They have had some moments that seem a little bit unreal. Do they do it for show? It's possible. Or Tommy was just trying to save face. Never know. I didn't know Saint to send it to Destiny, his followers. Oh, the NFT shit. I heard of him. I don't know, Benita. I don't know if you watch Duke the Don, but that's how I found out about this nigga. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I heard about him before Destiny. And when he got into it with Destiny, I was like, I can't believe these two people are arguing. But I think Duke the Don introduced me to him and some of his other antics. I don't remember exactly how I got introduced to this nigga.
Shout out to Various Crazy People writes, Saint is actually doing what he is accusing Tommy of, Tommy, for not being disruptive on the podcast, and L for Brandon. I agree with you not being disruptive on the podcast. I think what you did while the guy was present was the right thing. Chill out.
I'm finna speed this up.
Silent. I probably would have made faces, me personally, but I get it. You weren't feeling them. Cool. Chill out, be silent, and then don't speak of them negatively in his absence. That's where we disagree, is like what happened in the aftermath. But I think we just represent two different ways of life. I think that's just all that is to it. It's like we live in two.
Yeah, like, bro, like, I'm like, either Tommy just kind of peeled the curtain back a little bit on Fresh and Fit, Or he was trying to save face and was like, is this a skit? Because I don't know what's going on. And it's like somebody, like that person said, it was like, do Fresh and Fit do skits? Because we've never thought that they did skits. And if they never did skits, why did you think it was a skit? That's telling. I don't know. It's one of the two. It's either Fresh and Fit maybe fake some of their content, or Tommy is just trying to say something so he doesn't look bad given the situation.
Two different ways.
Yeah,
okay.
It is.
They also acknowledge
it definitely is. Rasta, on to something.
He writes, Tommy said he was entertaining then, but he says Tommy said he was entertaining then, but wouldn't it be more entertaining if Tommy confronted Brandon directly? Tommy is full of lies.
It's a difference in trying to be entertaining and also ruining a show, because they still run a show. Like, Fresh and Fit want the bullshit, but they still have the show that has to go a certain way. And if this is the after hour show, we talking about the women, I don't need to be arguing with this dude unless he says something to me that I need to confront. But simply because you're annoying me to then make the show about you're annoying me, that might just ruin the show.
Man, also
more independent.
Then you're making it about yourself.
I beat him up. By your logic, sir, if it's all about entertainment, it would have been great TV. If I'd have went and ran after him after he left and jumped on him and then they turned the camera around, it would have been awesome, sir. So you're right. I should have done more. It would have been really entertaining if I'd have stabbed him. That would have been great.
Okay, that was for entertainment probably, but that was a bit much. But that was funny. The girls get major clout when they get kicked, so it adds up. It's good. Fresh Fit is for the girls as far as click. Yeah, and it's funny because we talking about the kickouts. The next video I wanted to go over, which I am gonna start doing videos on 1.25 speed, which I should have been doing. I apologize, y'all. But they kick somebody out, and now I'm finna analyze it in a different way. Oh, we might have ran on some shit, y'all, because from what I saw, this is starting to make sense. And y'all gonna see why. We gonna get through this, and then I'm gonna go to this next video. And now, I'm no conspiracy theorist whatsoever, but this is now, I'm like, is some of this shit planned for clicks and clout? Because some coincidences in some of these events is like, now I'm looking at them a little different because of timing, because of the people involved, because of the way they play out. Man, you know what? We gonna see. We're going to analyze. Now I'm looking at this through a different lens. Shout out to Logic's Lens. Make sure you subscribe to Logic's Lens if you into gaming.
Cut up, bro. You cut up. Shout out to Mentuition. He writes, I agree with Tommy. It may have been backbiting, but it was good for content. Part of content is gossip. Tommy is a media personality. And you know what? I think that this is reasonable in as much, or meaning by reasonable, I mean, I understand, I comprehend. So when he says it may have been backbiting, it was
facts, bro. The next video, G, is I'm gonna look at it a little bit differently. I didn't watch the whole thing, but from what I saw, and I'm like, damn. Now I'm like, could this be, like I said, because either Tommy is lying to look good, or these niggas have in the past faked certain things, and he's like, is this a skit? Because that's why that person said, do Fresh and Fit do skits? Why did you think that was a skit? Why would you don't just go on somebody's show that you know what their show is made of and be like, is this a skit? Unless they do skits, or you just lying to not look bad.
It was definitely backbiting, but it was good for content. See, I don't believe that it's okay to do any and everything just because of content. Like, to me, there are moral limits to what I would and would not do for content. So you cross my moral limit, but not your own. He writes, part of content is gossip. Yeah, that's correct. People do content as gossip. People have entire channels dedicated to that. He writes, Tommy is a media personality. He's a media personality who does gossip. Okay, cool. Shout out to Ray. He writes, he brought up Adam rage quitting, but said he doesn't know you.
What? These people are insane.
Shout out to Gabriel. He writes, tuition.
Gossips all day. Like, for him to be acting like gossip is such a bad thing. He does it all the time, like you said. This is gossip. You watch this video, you attack Tommy for some stupid ass point that doesn't make sense, and then you brought him on your show for people to watch because Tommy's a bigger name than you.
Now also acknowledge, Justin writes, Peace of the Saints, tuition. Now also acknowledge Justino. He writes, you not like us, Tommy. I think we're Okay, so I think someone sent saying, "Is this the video after Myron told Brandon to leave Castle Cam?" Thank you for putting Tommy in his place. He's annoying. And mind you, like I'm gonna just pull this up right here. I don't know what this video is, but mind you, Tommy, I've never spoken about you negatively before. Of course, I've seen some of your clips because you've been in this in a while, and you've had great humor and insights. And so you're not a person that I've ever had any issue with or beef with. I disagreed staunchly on the comforting you did with the chick in the white. I disagree staunchly on the what I consider backbiting, talking behind another man's back. And aside from that, I don't think you're a bad person. I don't think you're unintelligent. You're not someone I would try to put down or cast in a negative light. And I think we're having a reasonably civil discussion. So I do want to let everyone know that, I don't wish you any ill will. I wish you continued success, and we can have disagreements without, hating and despising each other.
When you are surrounded by a group of people who, before I even came up here, it's how zesty and gay and cooked. Just the whole conversation. And a simp. Because I told a woman and gave a straight response as was asked here. If this woman, at any point in time, is pretty enough, a man will look past what this woman has done and then gave examples of this actually happening. Now then y'all...
Yeah, he always do that passive aggressive, like I'm a polite person shit. And it's like, nobody gives a fuck, bro. You a dickhead and everybody can see it. And that's shit. Maybe that's why people like you, is because you're an asshole. The entertainment factor is like, at that point where it's like just entertaining to watch, but not enough to keep watching. But people paying him $50 to say peace to the Saints and to pay their tuition. Go figure.
You can decide that's a good man or not. But many of y'all mamas got a man to get with them after they done had several kids. And in my world, I would never do that. But your mama got one. Somehow she did. And that to me is the equivalent of an OnlyFans girl. Because ain't no damn way I'd be with a woman and this woman got kids by somebody else, multiple, who didn't want to be there. And yet there's several men who've done it. And that was all I was saying. Tommy about to cry. This shit y'all say, y'all are grown ass people.
Hey, Tommy, you know what the internet is like, bro. Come on, man.
Talk about what's manly and then crispy, zesty. But the conversation is about a man, but they can do that. And that's supposed to be manly. He's going to cry in the car. What is he even talking about? He's using all the same points as 304s. Ain't nobody trying to have no conversation. Not at all. Ain't nobody trying to be adults. I don't see how Crispy is adult. But it's okay, because when y'all ain't adult,
will he
it's
stop
hilarious.
Doing that? What is
but
that?
I was supposed to somehow argue with a man that I don't even know. And since I didn't, my manhood is being questioned. That makes sense. Goofy ass shirt he's wearing. Emotional. I'm crying, Tammy. Tommy about to crash out. Relax, Tammy. Yeah. And that's enough. You giggling about that. That's funny. Manly stuff.
No, your reaction. No,
they do what they do when they get paid. They don't call. You want to talk about calling out?
That was funny.
Say, well,
no, listen.
If I told him this, then I don't think it would be cool with you.
That was funny.
You funny as hell because number one, I know you know what the internet is like.
That was funny.
I know you know what the internet is like, and I'm shocked. Honestly,
say that about what I did.
Honestly, I'm shocked that you, as an OG on the internet, you're getting
hurt. About what I did. That's funny. What the internet is like.
One second, Tommy. I'm shocked that you, as an OG on the internet, you're seeing the comments and you're getting emotional about it. And I don't think it's necessarily because of the comments. I think that what happened is you came on the live stream. We had a disagreement. I don't think you feel like you got the better of the disagreement. So it kind of turns your emotions up a little bit. And then the comments are kind of like poking at you, and it's
scary.
You're reacting to that. So frankly, I don't think the comments should matter that much. I'm surprised that you're like reading them.
They're holding someone accountable. It would be the same way if you tried to say that Myron then was holding someone accountable, but then their fans was allowing them to do something that looked like they weren't holding people accountable or themselves accountable. You would say, just like people tried to bring up when they said, well, Fresh, if he got a 304 pregnant, that goes against what his message was. Did they say that?
Of course.
They didn't say, but it all for entertainment.
Tommy, in my opinion, I tried to give you some grace. I said, hey, we disagreed on two things. I've never, said anything negative about you. I've seen your work in the past, and We have a difference opinion on two principal things, and I let everyone know I don't consider you to be an enemy, and I want you to continue being successful. Do you feel like you're continuously being attacked? When I was laughing because you're reading the comments in a funny ass manner. Like you don't think that could be funny at all? I thought it was hilarious.
No, listen.
I thought it was hilarious.
I can understand all
that.
Like,
I'm not trying to hurt your feelings or anything.
See, what is that? I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. What are you talking about? He said, I understand all that. And you said, I ain't trying to hurt your feelings. Why are you saying that?
I said the words, I can understand all that.
Yeah.
But you're being emotional. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. You'll keep doing that.
No. Right now, when I said I'm not trying to hurt your feelings,
that was so unnecessary.
You said it.
But I'm saying sincerely.
I understand that.
Sincerely, I'm not trying to.
I understood it. When you said it, I said, that I understand.
Okay.
You said I said it in a funny way. But I'm pointing out that you have people, your audience, who was trying to hold me, a person who was on a show, at something that just happened, to tell me what's manly or not about the way I acted. Mm-hmm. And yet, these same people who were sitting in judgment of what I did on the show and trying to make it way bigger than it is are now sitting here, and that's them.
Break that down again. Break that down again.
I'm a fossil. I look sick. My shirt's ugly.
Oh, you're saying that they're backbiting you? Is that what you're saying?
No, these are the same ones that's saying the way I acted on the show was not manly.
Oh, and I
want to just make sure that I'm adding this.
And they're turning around and insulting his clothes and calling him old and calling him sassy. But they're trying to talk about his masculinity for his behavior on the show. Yes, that's very much so hypocritical.
Fighting you in the comments.
No, what I'm saying is that they're not holding the same standard that they're trying to use against me.
Yes.
It doesn't make sense.
Yes.
And it doesn't make sense that grown-ass people are just sitting up here. When you have a discussion with somebody, if y'all were adults and y'all were actually talking to someone, why would you
I got it at 1080. That's Marquett Devon with this terrible quality.
I'm going to talk shit. BBL Tammy. BBL. It don't matter what they say. I'm going to listen to hear if they say anything that's logical.
Tommy, you and I are having a conversation. Tommy, you and I are having a conversation. I mean, respectfully, I know that, you just hopped on. You just hopped on. Listen, you just hopped on a live session. So I don't know what you were doing before this. Like you probably weren't like prepared to go into a live session, to an argument or a debate. You just hopped on a random live session. I get that. I just feel like right now you're a little off track in terms of because I know you're an intelligent guy. We're having a conversation, you and I. The comments are going to be.
You started off the conversation feeding them.
Tommy, the comments don't matter.
How we started. You did not talk to me respectfully or as a man or even as somebody who was trying to get to the root of what they saw. Because most people who are interviewing someone, and I've never sat there and done that, when I interview someone.
You weren't being interviewed. You weren't being interviewed, right? Like you were not being interviewed.
What was happening?
So what I'm telling you right now, before you went into this speech, is that I'm reminding you that the conversations between you and I and the comments don't matter. People are going to say wild things in the comments. We stated our perspectives. We have a difference of philosophy and life way, which we've clarified. I said, there's a level of mutual respect here from my end, and I don't think that there needs to be like so much angst on your side. Like I'm surprised, honestly. I'm surprised.
I hate how he's really trying to act like Tommy don't have any room to be frustrated because you approached him on some bullshit, and because now that it didn't land or you didn't make any sense and he didn't concede, you're trying to act like I'm just being the polite guy here. I don't get why you're being so irate. Like that shit's so lame and some bitch ass shit.
Start off talking like we were talking as adults. You didn't, but I understand you're going to keep playing that role that you didn't. I understand.
No, we've always been talking as adults. No, we've always been talking as adults. I think the most adult thing possible is to set a standard and hold people to behaving morally. And that was my chief issue. I believe what you did was extremely immoral. And in fact, when that behavior is carried out by everyday people, for example, young African-American males in the ghetto, and they're around someone, they don't speak up, that person leaves and then they speak up on them and that person gets wind of it. Yeah, things do come back around.
That is
very helpful to not backbite people. It's very helpful. You don't understand the logic there?
Extremely immoral what I did. If you call that immoral,
that is immoral.
That's why I say I was like immoral is crazy.
That is immoral.
I agree. Yes, I agree.
That is right. And I think that right now, what we're seeing is surprising because with your experience on YouTube, with your age, with your intelligence, with your logic, right now you're getting wrapped up into, am I winning or losing an argument?
Are
people making fun of me in the comments when really it's about we're having civil conversation. You've established your position. I established my position.
That's being disingenuous because it's not about people being mean to me in the comments. He said they're not holding themselves to the same standard that they're trying to hold him to. He's not caring about people being mean in the comments. It's just ridiculous. It's the insults they're throwing at him. They're less masculine than his behavior on the show. That's what he's pointing out. He's not pointing out people being mean in comments. like how is it immoral? That's why he was like, if that's immoral, it's like I'm not finna argue with you because we literally have your standards for morality is just you can have it. If me not speaking to somebody that's annoying me in the moment is immoral, then whatever. I'm not finna argue with you because that's insane and it sounds crazy and that's not reasonable for him to say Tommy wasn't being reasonable.
The way we wrap up the conversation is of, hey, there's still respect here and honor, and we're doing business. It doesn't have to be anything personal or emotional. And sadly, I feel like you have a grudge. Like, for example, if I saw you out, I would shake your hand, I'll buy you a drink, whatever you taste in, get into them.
So it wasn't an interview, but we're doing business.
It's business right now. That's correct. This is business. Don't play dumb. Really? Is that what you're doing?
What am I getting out of this business that's being done?
Oh, you're playing dumb now. That's amazing.
No, what am I getting out of it?
Come on, Brody.
You tell me what I'm getting out of it.
I'm trying to be civil with you, and you're playing dumb.
I'm asking a question, and you're not going to answer.
I don't respect that at all.
What would I be getting out of it?
Tommy, I don't respect that at all. You're
just not going to tell me what I'm getting out of
it.
it.
You show up on a YouTube live stream with no self-interest whatsoever. So
I don't know. I think now Tommy is kind of floundering now too because he don't have to say what am I getting out of this to not understand what he mean by this is business. Because Tommy, this is business. You're on whether or not you're doing a show right now or anything, but you're on his show and you know that you're in front of an audience of people that may or may not know you and you're representing yourself because somebody wants to confront you. It's business whether or not you think you're getting a gain out of it at the moment. So don't act like you don't know what he means by that. I don't think that seems a little bit too he kind of just wants, now he's looking for a W somehow, some way.
You don't think that you're getting more exposure. You don't think that you're getting views and access to a new audience.
What's on the screen? You got your stuff. You're reading your stuff.
Okay.
I don't see mine.
Let me ask you this, Tommy.
Name a thing.
It doesn't really matter because
you got to stop talking
for
a
a
moment. You got to stop talking for a moment. So you said that you've never heard of me. If logically that is true, that you have never heard of me, then perhaps some portion of my audience has never heard of you. Thereby, that would expose you.
You were doing a show about me.
One second. So that would expose you to an audience that would be unfamiliar with you, and thereby you might be able to gain some audience. So
you exposed me to it by the title of the show.
Yeah,
the whole show was about me.
Too.
Oh.
My name's in the title. I don't understand what you're saying. Y'all hear how this is a lie now?
You're very angry. Like, damn, I'm just tripping
angry.
I'm tripping now. So you're just here out of the goodness of your heart. You're just here out of the goodness of your heart?
No, I literally told you exactly what happened. You can go read it.
No, so you're here just out of the kindness of your heart to contribute.
Anybody who knows me knows if somebody's talking about me, I show up. If you, it's better to talk to me.
Out of the goodness of your heart.
Now he's saying out of the goodness of my heart.
That's amazing.
Yeah, don't say that. It's not about the goodness of his heart. It's not about the goodness of his heart.
You got flamed. You came on here. You got flamed.
Myself. I didn't put my cash app or nothing.
You came on here and you got flamed. Your feelings got hurt, and then you started reading the comments. You started reading the comments because your feelings got hurt. That was crazy. Bro started reading the comments. His feelings got hurt.
Tommy shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have left like that. That was a bad look because you really wasn't looking bad in that whole exchange. He shouldn't have just left like that. It looks bad. That looked really bad. Like, I look at it differently that he did that. I don't know how he felt, but his performance wasn't bad until he did that last thing. Like, we're doing business. What am I getting from that? It's like, don't do that. You are doing business right now. This is what you do on YouTube. And for you to be like, oh, I'm not getting out of this. I ain't put my cash up or nothing. So, all right, you have it. I'm gone. It's like, you didn't have to rage quit because y'all was done really, and you could have just let it be like, all right, I'm leaving, and you leave. But yeah, but it's like it makes me look at the conversation differently because you quit and you really didn't even perform bad in this exchange overall.
I'm amazed. And then he ran. Jesus Christ, that boy is emotional.
See? And then you doing all that shit. Yeah, see, it's just okay. So this is what we have next. I didn't know that was gonna stop like that. Wait, what the fuck is happening? Wait a minute. Okay.
First.
Okay.
Ladies, name 3 countries include.
Happen. I'm thirsty, and I'm going to get something to drink, and I will be right back, and it won't take long. So y'all sit tight while I go get me something to drink, and then we'll get into this next video. All right, y'all, we back. So next video, I'm going to watch this one. We're gonna watch this on faster speed because you're still able to hear it, but we got through it faster. So I need to start using that more. But this video we're going to watch is a girl that got kicked off Fresh and Fit again, and apparently she tried to destroy the studio. I don't know if that's the first time it's happened with them. I know some girls like get mad and might get rough with some shit in the studio or whatnot. But we're gonna see what that's about. Like, did she deserve to get kicked out? Because I think more often than not, Fresh and Fit like to kick out girls that don't really deserve it. But not every kick out is unwarranted. Some people deserve to get kicked out. So we're gonna see if Myron was justified in this kick out and how it happened and why she tried to destroy the studio. All right, so let's get into it.
Ladies, name 3 countries excluding the U.S., Canada, Mexico, Wakanda, El Dorado.
Ladies, name 3 countries excluding the U.S., Canada, or Mexico. Wakanda, El Dorado, Themyscira.
Okay.
El Dorado?
That was the dumbass question because Wakanda isn't even a real place.
That's my movie.
Okay, let's start.
Oh, God. This ain't gonna go well. The girl is what? Wakanda's not even a real place. They know that, lady. Damn, this probably not gonna go well. Because why would you? She thought she was catching a dub.
Right here, 3 countries, and we'll go around. It's better for you to start early, because if you don't start early, it's gonna be hard for you, because remember,
I'll start.
You can't repeat what everyone said.
Right, so I'll start.
So you start first, if you're smart.
Countries.
3 countries. You can't name USA, Mexico, or Canada.
And none of the states, too. Not Alabama, Alaska.
They said country.
I just want to let it be known. This, I don't know how this is a hard question. Most of these ladies travel. Yeah, a lot of them travel, but I think they only travel to the places that they. Well, I mean, if you can name what he cut out, U.S., Canada, and Mexico, and it's like they probably like know Dubai, and then they end it there. they be like Dubai. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I know Americans aren't good with geography. That's the problem. Like, I think Americans, there's a thing with Americans that we think we know everything, and then once like you realize when somebody asks you certain questions, Americans don't know a lot of stuff, especially as far as geography, because not a big portion of the population gets to travel. So the ones that do might know some things, but it's hard for us to travel because we're so far from a lot of things, a lot of other countries. You know what I'm saying? But other countries, traveling to when you go to other continents, traveling to another country is not a big deal. You know, you could get on a train. So with us, it's like, if you don't have the privilege to be able to go to a country that's like not Mexico or Canada, that's not a lot of people. So we'll see how this goes.
Please don't make yourself look dumb on this fucking podcast.
I'm trying not to.
They said countries. You said states. Why?
Wait. Let her go. Yeah, let her go.
Wait, she said somewhere?
Can't name US. You can't repeat what everyone said.
Right, so I'll start.
So you start first. Around. It's better for you to start early, because if you don't start early, it's gonna be hard for you, because remember,
I'll start.
You can't repeat what everyone said.
Right, so I'll start.
So you start first, if you're smart.
Countries.
3 countries. You can't name USA, Mexico, or Canada.
And none of the states, too. Not Alabama, Alaska.
Oh, God. See? None of the states, too. Alabama, Alaska. Oh, God. See, this finna go bad. This is finna go bad.
You said countries. Please don't make yourself look dumb on this fucking podcast.
I'm trying not to.
They said countries. You said states. Why?
Wait.
Let her go.
Yeah, let her go. No,
Ladies,
go
Russia.
ahead.
Russia.
You got it.
I'm confused now.
Russia.
Countries or states?
Africa.
Okay. And then one more.
Africa, Russia, and
One more.
Japan. No, China.
Stop.
Teaching, are you?
You failed.
Yeah.
What about you?
3 countries.
Africa.
Italy, France, and Spain.
Okay. What about you, Miracle? Give us a miracle.
Is Jamaica a country?
Maybe.
Jamaica.
Maybe.
Name 2 more.
Costume is trash. Why the eyes like that?
I can't think of anything else, honestly.
You ain't even gonna try?
Yeah.
Where do you want to travel to? Your vacations. Where's
You
that?
don't want to try?
Okay, one more. You stupid. One more. You got this.
There's
I believe you.
The pyramids.
Okay.
Egypt.
Okay, we can move on. You stupid.
Hawaii's not a country.
3 countries.
3 countries. Can't name US, DR, Russia,
Mexico.
Canada.
I don't know how to say it properly, but I've been to Dubai before, so I'm gonna say United Arab. Oh my God, Emirates. Yes, that's one.
Stupid.
2 more.
Thank you. Europe.
Okay.
One more.
Yep.
Hold on.
Now, clearly, she don't speak English well, but damn, Europe? She can't say Europe, which is still wrong?
I'm sorry.
Spain?
I'm sorry.
I know that's wrong. That's wrong.
Okay, we can move on.
All right.
Okay,
Spider Girl.
Dominican Republic. That is a country.
There you go.
You could have named that. You could have named
That's
that.
the third one.
Yeah.
So Spidey.
Yeah, go ahead. Spider Woman. Go ahead.
All right, Peru, Colombia, Ecuador.
Okay, good enough.
What about you?
Belgium, Netherlands, and Luxembourg.
Europeans always got it.
They got it. Yeah.
See the women that's not from America can do that shit like it's just nothing. See, both of them just have an accent and they just said it like it's nothing.
Ecuador.
Okay, good enough.
Did she have an accent?
Spidey.
Yeah, go ahead. Spider Woman. Go ahead.
All right, Peru, Colombia, Ecuador.
Okay, good
Sounds
enough.
like she has a small
Belgium,
accent, or
Netherlands.
maybe she was just saying the twang of the country, maybe. But it sounds like she had an accent, but she has an accent.
And Luxembourg.
Europeans always got it.
They got it. Yeah.
All right, what about
They
you?
said she's European. See,
Ireland, Netherlands.
Someone said Netherlands.
Okay, we're gonna do
Anyone?
Netherlands is.
Ireland, Netherlands, and
Someone said
somebody
Netherlands.
said Netherlands,
Fuck.
shorty.
Yeah.
Need two more.
Two more. It's okay. There's still like 170 left.
I know. My
Yeah,
brain
the
just right.
twang.
Okay, we're gonna do
You heard it right.
Ireland, Fiji,
Mm-hmm.
and
One more.
let's do Nassau.
Nassau. What the fuck?
Mo, can you confirm?
It's like what the Koreans say when they get a good shit.
Nassau.
It's one of the islands like
Nassau, Bahamas.
down there with like DR.
Mo, can you confirm
This
this
is a
for us, please?
country.
I thought it was Nassau.
Bahamas.
Ah,
It's Nassau and
although
Nassau. I
Nassau-
don't know how to say it.
Damn,
What
you
the
stupid.
hell?
Damn.
First
You
of
had
all,
Fiji, though.
she was just trying to get that girl across from her a hard time, and she just sat here and struggled to name them 3 countries. Why did you do that? You just sat there and tried to go at that girl. She's like, you stupid, don't make us look dumb. You just named states. Well, they said countries. Why are you saying states? And you just sat here and struggled with 3 countries as if you could just spit some shit off. She said she must be hot in the foot. Yeah, like, maybe not, because maybe it's a cheap one, because them eyes is crazy. The eyes is like this. So, I don't know. She might be hot in that suit. Maybe, maybe not. But it don't look like it's a high-quality one with the eyes doing that.
Fiji,
Can I go
okay.
back in?
All right. L. Okay, fantastic. What's the next one?
1 second.
Next shot.
Look at
By the way, if you got a question for the girls, let us know.
Canada.
Not impressed, I.
Okay, ladies.
With the geography, you know?
Ladies,
Wait,
name two
did he
states.
say something about the
Parker,
eye?
by the way, if you got a question for the girls, let us know.
Canada.
Not impressed, I.
Okay, ladies.
With the geography, you know?
Ladies, name two
maybe
states.
not
States.
impressed,
Texas.
Oh, hold on. We'll start here with them, and then we'll go. Go ahead, name 2 states.
And you can't repeat.
Yeah, you can't repeat.
Illinois and New York.
States.
All right, what about you?
Like American states?
Yeah, 2.
Wait, did she say
2 states.
And you can't repeat.
Yeah, you can't repeat.
Illinois and New York.
Illinois,
All right, what
New
about you?
York?
Like American states?
Yeah, 2.
Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know.
See, I'm not even tripping. He said Europe is crazy. Yeah, Europe. Like, even if you're not American, you should be able to say Europe, and you're still wrong. But see, the girl that's not American, she couldn't name American states. I'm not mad at that, though. If she's from another country, she might know America, but U.S., but she ain't going to maybe know a lot of states. She said Florida because she's in Florida.
I know.
She's not from
That's
here,
probably
so
super hard.
you can pick one, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You stupid. No mercy. All right, what about you?
Indiana, Mississippi.
All right.
Okay.
You?
2 states.
Jersey. Philly.
Okay, that's good.
Boston.
No.
Why, see, fuck, you that wrong, and then you're trying to overdo it. Why didn't you just say 2 places and stop? God.
All right.
Okay.
You?
2 states.
Jersey. Philly.
Okay, that's good.
Boston.
No.
Stupid.
What? It was-
She just hear people name these places, but she don't know. She's clearly not American either, so they should cut her slack the same way they tried to cut that other European girl slack because she didn't know American state. Well, Fresh did. Myron said no mercy, but Shorty couldn't even name countries either. She's not American, so she should have been able to name at least 2 countries, at least. Most of the other continents, they be having neighboring countries that they can at least know of, even if you've never been there.
He says a state. Ladies, name 2 states.
Yeah, Philly,
Why are you saying city?
Philly
States?
and Boston are not states.
States, New Jersey.
Yeah, but Philly and Boston
New
are not
Jersey,
states.
DC.
Nope, that's not a state.
No, you're right. New Jersey, Philadelphia.
Philadelphia's not a state.
No, you're right.
stop with that
Jersey.
stupid shit.
We pass you now.
Jersey, Michigan.
Okay, I might have to go down a little bit on the speed because these accents is killing me.
And Texas.
Okay, we can move on.
You failed already. Philadelphia's a city, and so is Boston.
Next time.
All right, what about you?
Hey, should you stick with the finger, man?
We can do that?
No, you can't do that to us.
Oh, I didn't know.
You can't
You
do
didn't
it to
mention
Your last
us.
warning.
Okay.
Don't do it again.
All right.
Yeah,
sorry.
it's our
But
country.
you
Call
can't do
respect.
it to us.
Texas and California.
She said
This one was
Texas.
Someone said Texas. One more state.
Yeah.
She said
One more.
Texas.
Someone said New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got this.
Girl!
Pennsylvania.
All right, yeah.
Good job.
That's where Philadelphia's located.
Shit.
What about you?
Wyoming
Okay.
and Chicago.
Okay.
Lower Emerald.
Whoa, she's probably American. Why? But this is telling for the kind of women they get on this show. He said, I know damn well Fresh can't pass this either. Well, he probably couldn't before he came into the money. I'll say that. Before the money, Fresh probably couldn't do it either. And you're probably right, because he's not from America either. But this, like I said, this is telling for the kind of women that they get on this show. I think the average person that's not an OF model or trying to grow a following on social media by using their body and their looks probably can name 2 states and probably can name 3 countries. Probably. But America, like I said, Americans aren't good with geography if they're not the traveling type.
Illinois.
I'm not good with geography. So I'm not going to, now I can name 3 countries and states and 2 states and shit, but I'm not good with geography. Like if you just ask me about certain places, I may have to think about what continent the country is a part of, but you know, depending on the name, it might be a giveaway, but you know what I'm saying?
I know you ain't talking. You could have named 3 countries. Now, what about you?
I'm gonna let him have it. I'm gonna let him.
Why's my eyeball? Arizona and Arkansas.
All right. You kind of made up for saying, would you say Africa was a country?
Yes.
Why are we bringing up the past?
Right.
So this is her. Wait.
Oh, that's where I got kicked off?
Yeah.
I didn't get kicked out because I got up before I got kicked out.
Oh, yeah. I think I do remember now. Yeah, she said some dumb shit. I said,
I
get the
came
fuck out of here.
back after, but I got.
See, now, this is where I said that is some of this stuff staged. Now I'm really thinking about it. Because think about this, y'all. Think about this. Think about this. There was somebody watching them that was ready to send them money and found a clip of this girl that has gotten kicked out. Like that. Okay, I'm going to say like that because they might have been sitting on this show. But he went back and was able to find this, send them money and be like, she got canceled for saying I'm bored. I'm wondering if she came there in front of her move as if she's never been on or not. But dude found that shit so quick. So now I'm just kind of like, are y'all getting these personalities to be back on the show because they're going to give you a moment? Or is this guy working with y'all? And yeah, like, is there some behind the scenes, you know, picking and choosing going on to like, oh, let's set this up to where we put her back on and kick her off. And she was on before, so to give us a reason to kick her off. But we just got to make up a reason. You know, and that's why I said in this video, we're going to see. That's why I'm looking at this differently than how I looked at it when I didn't have that thought of the kick out. The skit stuff. So now I'm like, it's not even super crazy that she's on again, but they forgot. First of all, the way she talks is kind of unforgettable. And then this body shape is fucking crazy. So, you know, what's happening? Is this a skit? Did y'all generally kick her out because she did something wrong or what?
I was really sleepy.
Chris, why you invite girls that got kicked off, bro?
Bro, I try not to, but
Yo, I didn't get kicked out.
No, you did. I remember.
No, I did not. I got up.
Right. I remember now.
Same thing.
Because yeah, you were like acting. You yawned, then I said, "Get the fuck out of here." I remember now.
Damn. John.
I remember. Yeah, you yawned. You were like,
yeah, but I was really sleepy.
And I was like, "Get out of here."
No, but I got up and I left. You said it. I said I got up.
Bruh.
So.
How do I look cross-eyed in real life?
And I came back.
Just put on one in the chat.
Yo.
You look like that one TikTok when she had the Spider-Man mask.
No, because I remember now. Because yeah, she was sitting next to me and she like yawned or said, "I'm tired" or some shit like that.
No, but
and
I
like
was
got
really
up and I was like, I ain't got it. Then I was like, all right, just get the fuck out of
I
here.
was really tired that time. I came back after that. Like I was really tired.
She did come back after that.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, she was in the studio too.
She came back. Actually, this is probably her third, fourth time.
Yep.
3 times.
Probably her fourth.
No, it's the third time.
I don't remember.
I didn't even know.
Well, just if you got good behavior, but other than that, you gotta go.
It's the third time.
Chris, never again, bro.
Yeah.
Never again. No, what the fuck,
I
bro.
don't know what she is now.
No fucking girls that.
Trust me, I
God.
stopped a lot of them from coming back.
Okay.
You're gonna start this one.
Yeah.
Thank you for changing my life, FNF.
It's okay. I'm here for free anyways. Like they pay me to call out.
I know you're free. It's for free.
Self castle, please. Tip $50. Come on, man. Are we really going to do this, fellas? Lol, Chris. Come on, Chris. The backs are big tonight. Jeez. WFNF crew, W Myron, W Fresh L, Chris L.
Yeah, like whoever does the recruiting, I'm not saying you got to remember every single face, but I'm not gonna lie, she's kind of like unforgettable. If 1, you kicked her out before, and 2, she talks like that, and 3, she's built like that. whether the body looks weird as hell. So that's one thing I remember. 2, her English isn't great, so you really got to focus on her when she's talking. And 3, she seems to have a personality that's out there. How did there's only one person that recruits that gets the girls in the show. So you didn't remember that you got her on the show before and she got kicked out? Like, come on. You would think they keep track of all the women that they bring on there. You ain't keeping track of the ones you kick out so they never get back on? That's easy.
Because I don't want Chris to be the only one.
What?
Lol. Keep changing lives. Elmo face vomiting.
Oh, man. It's up to you, man. That was a great. Did you give it L to
Yeah, and then that's what I'm saying. Not even that they just pulled the receipt. That was supposedly a fan that tipped them and took a screenshot of her. That's why I'm like, damn, bro, you was sitting here watching the stream and then went back to the episode that she was on and got kicked out and caught a screenshot of it and posted it with your tip to say she got kicked out. It's just weird. That's weird. Now I'm thinking, I'm like, the skit thing, I'm like, what's happening? That's just weird to me. That's just weird to me.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. The reason why we're not paying you is because no one knows who the fuck you are, but they know who we are. So that's what it is. Like, you got to stop with the entitlement, man. Like, it's crazy to me when girls like,
wait, entitlement? What?
Yeah, he did.
Where do we entitlement come from?
What?
Lol. Keep changing lives. Fresh L Chris L me because I don't want Chris to be the only one.
What?
Lol. Keep changing lives. Elmo face vomiting.
Oh, man. It's up to you, man. That was a great. Did you give it L to himself? Yeah, he did.
yeah. The reason why we're not paying you is because no one knows who the fuck you are, but they know who we are. So that's what it is. Like, you got.
It's not that what he's saying is wrong. It's the way he's saying it is just antagonizing for a reason. I'm not. Yeah. She shouldn't get paid to be on the show. She shouldn't get paid. I don't think that they should pay these women for being on the show unless they're bigger than him. That's just how that shit works. But we'll see.
Got to stop with the entitlement, man. Like, it's crazy to me when girls like come on this podcast.
I don't know if she was even being entitled. She just said, I'm on here for free. So it's not affecting her either way. It seems like that was the reason she said it. It didn't seem like she was saying it like, I'm on here and they not even compensating me as they should. I didn't get that vibe from I didn't get that kind of vibe when she said that. The vibe I got was, I'm on here for free. So yeah, I'ma just kind of act like a hooligan type shit. That's what it felt like to me. So I don't know.
I think that they're the stars. You're just
No, it wasn't ever like that. I think it's
that's the way you
50
implied
to
it.
50. Like,
see, and it's just like that's the way you implied it. I don't know. How do y'all feel? Like, I didn't get that from what she said. I didn't get that she felt like she should have been paid. It just seemed like, well, I'm here for free, so I'm going to make a name for myself type shit. I don't feel like she said it like, y'all should pay me. I'm doing this for free, so fuck y'all. It didn't feel like that. And he's saying that's the implication. I don't know if I agree.
I don't know why you're disrespecting me because I never disrespect you. And if I'm back here, it's because it's for a good reason. Don't you think so?
No, I forgot.
So I don't understand why you guys coming at me.
Listen.
No.
I truly forgot that.
Why you disrespecting me?
You know what?
And it's not like I think that I'm the star.
Because you're saying like, oh, I'm here for free.
No,
blah, blah, blah,
we all
whatever.
here and we all have a name because I do have a platform too. You guys have a platform. That's what I'm here. I wouldn't be here if that wasn't the reason. So I don't think.
Shorty neck. Let me stop. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to do that. I'm sorry.
I'm the star in here. I'm the only star. How you say? I never say that.
No, because you're implying like, well, I'm not being paid
I never
to be
say
here.
that, but I'm not a zero neither. Like, I'm not nobody neither. How you?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm saying. This is like, that's why I said, I'm like, we're going to see if the kick out is warranted, but he is antagonizing. And I get it. They need the views. They need the clicks somehow, some way. They might have these little channels, which is one of the ones I'm watching this off of. They might be getting a portion of their AdSense or whatever, but it just feels so contrived. It feels forced. Because I don't think that's what she meant by that at all. That's not the vibe I got. And that's not just because I don't rock with Fresh and Fit. It just didn't feel that way. She is annoying, though. That's for certain. I'll let you do it, bro. I can't do it. I don't want to do that. She just seems like like a lost woman. I just don't want to. That man's a jumbo straw.
Making it sound like. Y'all had your platform, I'm a platform. I respect y'all. So I expect y'all to respect me too.
Okay,
I wouldn't be back here for no reason.
Yeah, Benita. Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to do that. It just felt wrong. I was just going to keep my thoughts to myself. See, you know, that's what Marquett don't understand. Some things don't have to be said all the time at every time.
So I don't understand why you're coming at me now when this is my third time in here.
Are you done speaking now?
Third time? This is our third time?
I am.
Okay. So let me be very blunt about this. When you say things like, "Oh, well, I'm here for free, I'm not gonna pay," like, number one,
you don't have to explain me that because I will say it's a 50 to 50.
Let me finish my point. Cause I let you speak.
I don't understand what she just said. I don't understand that.
One,
you don't have to explain me that because I will say it's a 50 to 50.
Let me finish my point. Cause I let you.
That wasn't English. That couldn't have been English.
You speak, right?
Yeah,
okay.
Go ahead.
So I'm going to say what I'm going to say. People know who we are. Nobody knows who you are. Okay, that's the reality.
That's what you say.
The people that do know who you are,
you say.
typically.
See, he's trying to talk and she keeps talking over him. So that's the host of a show. You can't just have people talking over you at your show.
The people that do know how you are probably perverts that walk off to your content. But other than that, they don't know who you are and they don't really care.
Yeah, but that's what you're saying with your mouth. Okay. They're not saying it.
Are you going to be quiet when I finish saying what I'm saying? Because I let you say what you want to say, right? So stop interrupting, please. So you're here and it's a privilege for you. Okay, it's an opportunity for you, not the other way around. And I hate it when girls come on here and think, "Oh, well, I'm the son, I'm here for free, blah, blah." Yeah, it's because we got a fucking platform that we worked really hard to build up to give you the privilege.
Yeah, I get that. Now, I'm not saying that's never happened. She said it's a skit. It's looking skittish. It's looking real skittish. It just seems so contrived because if she was, because I don't feel like nobody took that from why she said that. And I could be wrong, but it didn't feel like she was saying like, I'm here for free anyway, as if y'all should be paying for my presence. It was like, I'm here for free. I'm just gonna do whatever. But she may be expected. She might have done other shows where she got paid. Maybe she was bigger than those platforms though. So she might have been, she very well could have been on other shows and made other appearances where she got paid. But if she's doing like club appearances and shit, that's not a podcast. And if you've been on other podcasts and got paid, you might have been bigger than them and they was willing to pay you. But Fresh and Fit, they don't need any women. They don't need to pay any women for the show.
To be here for free, as you claim.
And that's what I mean when I said that I wouldn't be here if it wasn't like that. But you cannot come at me like I'm nobody neither.
Fair. She's saying she's here because she's not getting paid. So she understands that she shouldn't get paid. And that's why I said her tone didn't give, I'm here for free anyway. So you should be paying me, so you should accept whatever I'm doing. And now that kind of confirms, she said, and that's why I said I'm here. Because if she felt like she should have been paid, she might not have never showed up. But Benita, like you said again, and Rasta, you suggested, is this all a skit? And maybe she just fumbled that line.
You're the only one who's saying that nobody knows me. That's not what they say.
No one knows you.
That's not what they say. Yeah. That's what you're saying.
Bro.
Just saying it with your mouth.
Nobody knows you.
She got to be drunk. That ain't even just knows on some ESL shit. She got to be a little drunk. Because that you see the facial expressions too. With the eye twitching and the lip twitching.
Yeah.
Like you like the ridiculousness with
I know my numbers and I know who know me, who doesn't know me. Yeah, I just say nobody knows me.
Like, nobody knows me.
And because you say nobody knows me.
Like I didn't even remember.
That's the reality. Exactly.
Like I didn't even remember.
Yeah, because you're paying my bill.
All right, just get
so I gotta believe what you're saying.
But that further confirms that these women go on this show because they gain subscribers for their OF. She said, y'all, you pay my bills. It's like, yeah, I'm going to go on OnlyFans. I mean, yeah, I'm going to go on Fresh and Fit because them niggas be subscribing to me. That's hilarious. They're all going to dinner after they rap. She's their homie. She wanted a kick out, a kick out moment. Yeah, for sure. I definitely could see it both ways. It's just she would be a great actor, but she doesn't seem intelligent enough to act that well. But it's just like I said, if Tommy exposed them, it's weird because why did you think it's a skit? They don't do skits. So at that point, some of their production is fake, or Tommy was willing to say anything to save face for trying to defend himself in a situation, which he wouldn't have to go as far as to say, I didn't know what was going on. It might have been a skit. He didn't have to go that far to save face. So either that or they have done skits in the past.
Leave.
No, hold on. Like you
You know what? Motherfucker, I will never. Fuck you, suck my fucking dick.
Look at Spider Gwen. It's funny because you can't see her facial expression. Look at Spider Gwen.
Leave.
No, hold on.
She was like,
You know what? Motherfucker, I will never. Fuck you, suck my fucking dick.
Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I will never come back here anymore.
Then fuck you, bitch. You stupid fucking whore.
You a bitch ass nigga.
Hey, you see how Myron? Did she say bitch ass nigga? Wait, we're gonna go back. You see how Myron throws out all of them? Yeah, that shit is expensive. You see how Myron throws out all these insults? Granted, the guy that left didn't try to knock all their shit over, but he insulted them. But this woman, you crazy stupid bitch, you fucking whore. And he didn't, when dude called you goof ass niggas or hoe ass niggas, he didn't say, fuck you say. You could have said that. To my fuck you say. And why Fresh hopping up? He ain't hop up when Allende was at the door.
Motherfucker, I will never.
Why Fresh hop up like he finna knock somebody out, bro? When Allende was at the door, he was like, it's Allende. I don't know if y'all remember, but when Allende was at the door, Fresh said, it's Allende. He was scared as hell, boy. Oh shit. Shorty wild though. That was crazy. And maybe that's not a skit because I don't think they would even run the risk of breaking any of their mics just for a skit. I don't think. Especially at this time because they're not making as much money. They can't afford to just be buying mics and shit. So they probably didn't want their shit broke.
You know what?
Yeah, she could. Yeah, that's a lot of force. That's a lot. I don't think they will risk breaking their equipment for a skit. If they do skits, this might not be one. Especially because Shorty, and she wouldn't be that good of an actor.
Motherfucker, I will never.
She threw that mic 4 fucking times.
Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I will never come back here anymore.
Then fuck you, bitch. You stupid fucking whore.
Fuck you, bitch. You stupid fucking whore. Myron, shut the fuck up. Just kick her out and keep it. You can't do nothing. It's fucked up, but you really can't do nothing. You're not finna start a fight in your crib. She could have heard one of the other girls. Yeah. That was like all them wires and them heavy ass mics. Like that was just a lot. But she's clearly off her rocker. She's off her rocker. And throwing them random ass insults, I guess that's the best you could do because you couldn't hit her. But you wouldn't hit her if she was a nigga either. So I don't even know why you even pretend to be tough. Because if she was a nigga, you wouldn't have hit him.
Bitch ass nigga, pussy.
Yo, oh really?
She said you bitch ass nigga. She ain't got no black in her. She's off her rocker, bro. She's out of there. And I don't know if I know they changed, they set up their studio. I don't know if any of them live here. I hope not. But they got to stop letting people in their crib and doing shit like this. This is crazy. I don't know if any of them live here. Maybe not. Maybe this is just for work now because I believe they was working out of Myron's crib, if I'm not mistaken. But regardless, I feel like this is still a private residence. I don't think it's a studio in a building.
Yeah, okay. Not here. And you know what I'm gonna do too? And you know that's all on record too, right?
What you mean that's all on record?
Well, we're being nice about it.
Yeah, bro. Did you see that shit? Bro, I might pull it up. I think I will so we could see Fresh. He was like, it's Allende. It's like he was petrified. That man shivered in his timbers. Like he was, oh my God. I'm gonna pull it up while this play. I'm gonna see.
And she took it to the level, so
he said that microphone is worth more than everything you got, you broke ass bitch. Is that what he said?
On camera. We're being nice about it. And she took it to the level, so and it's on camera too. What she just did.
I heard it. He did say that.
Isn't that destruction of property?
She did on camera, by the way. Damage your property.
Destruction of property, yeah.
Not smart.
You know that shit. Get the fuck up out of here. Bring your bum ass baby daddy over here too. See what the fuck happens, you dumb bitch.
Ay, Dios mío. Do you have a personal mic on? Is that why we can still hear him? He has a mic on?
No, because he's loud.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. She is not smart. Cause doing that.
Okay, so I pulled it up. I want y'all to see
right now.
Fresh when I end it.
Yeah, what's your issue then?
I told him.
Cree, you probably not in here, but if you are on the low, this is what happened when the dude showed up trying to fight Myron, and this is what happened.
To continue, and guess what he said? We're not going to continue.
It's not.
That was his problem. Yeah. That was his choice not to continue.
Yeah, there was no
because
problem.
you got triggered, baby.
What the hell? What's going on in here? Oh, what?
Ayende's here.
What's going on?
There you go. Ayende's here. That's what he said. Ayende's here.
What the
shit.
heck?
Oh, okay,
Uh-oh.
All right, guys.
What's up?
Look, Myron calling 911. I mean, Fresh calling 911. He said he still ain't got out that chair. Look, he slid back and he thought he was finna get out. That man said, Ayende's here. He like, oh shit, Ayende finna wreck shop, boy.
What the hell? What's going on in here? Oh, what?
Ayende's here.
What's going on? What the
shit.
heck?
Okay.
Fresh ain't leave that seat at all. Shorty threw a mic. Why you throwing my mic, Shorty? He was ready to box old girl.
Uh-oh.
Look, Fresh is dialing 911.
What's up?
Oh, Ayende's?
Guys, this is really bad.
It's like, hey, he about that life, guys. This is really bad.
Really fast. Uh-oh, wait.
Yo, Ayende, don't come in this house. Don't come in this house, bro.
Don't come in this house, bro. Don't come in. I got a gun.
Come in this house.
Okay, I got it.
All right, reporting live. We don't know what's going on. Does anyone want me to tell you what's going on? Because me and homegirl.
Why they going to the balcony? Oh, probably because they see Myron got that gun.
Don't do it.
For those that don't know, this is how Ayende look, and that's why Myron don't want to fight him. That's why Myron don't want to fight him. Look, he's standing there with his piece.
Okay.
Kara, come.
Yeah. He's here. Don't do it, bro.
Look at all the liquor they got. They be getting these girls drunk as hell. Myron claims he doesn't drink. So he's not drinking. I don't even think Fresh be drinking like that during the show. That is a whole bottle of Hennessy and Tito's that is empty. They are empty. The Tito's got a fourth of the fucking bottle. The Hennessy is gone. And then they got some tequila that look empty too. Now I could say that they use these bottles every night and maybe they didn't empty them tonight. I'll give them that. That's 3. Those are half gallons. Those aren't fifths. Those are 3 half gallons. I won't say that they emptied those that night. I won't say that. But it's clear as fuck that they're getting them girls drunk as hell. Maybe they stopped, but probably not because the girls still act stupid. So they be getting these girls drunk as hell. Some of them be under 21 sometimes. Maybe they claim they're not getting them drunk. They say they get them. They say they don't get them drunk, but whatever the fuck. So yeah, it's just telling. That's telling. That tells a story. They getting these girls liquored the fuck up.
Don't do it, bro. What's up? Don't do it,
Dude
man.
just recording the ass whooping,
it.
I guess. It's funny that he's swole as hell too.
Don't do it. Don't come in here, bro. I wish a motherfucker would come to my door. Don't come.
It is weird. That's what's weird. It's not only that you get the girls drunk, it's that you don't drink. If you're gonna host a show and let the guests drink and you don't, that's weird. You see, Nori drinks with his guests. Nori be just as drunk on Drink Champs as his guest. He don't just get the guests drunk and then be sober as hell asking the most intellectual questions. And that's how they think they get their wins. It's like, I'm sober and I'm asking a bunch of 22-year-old drunk girls as a 33-year-old man, name 3 countries. It's like, come on, bro. That shit is foul as hell. You absolutely right. It's like when you put those together, if he was drinking 2, it's less egregious, even though it's still weird. It's way less egregious.
If you walk in, it's
He said, I wouldn't let nobody come to my door.
So now we know. Yep. Now we know Myron Gaines is a fucking bitch ass nigga.
We're doing a show, bro.
So step the fuck outside, you a pussy.
We doing a show, bro.
Come on in.
Who's running your fucking mouth, right?
Come on in, bro.
You want me to come
Come on in.
Because you's a fucking pussy snitch.
Okay, exactly.
You a police calling ass pussy ass snitch ass nigga.
That's why you ain't coming in.
The world knows.
Don't do it, man.
The world knows.
Myron trying to act like he dumb, but he know too that he's not finna just walk into his crib while he got that gun in his hand. Of course he's not gonna just walk in the fucking door.
Allende.
I would preach. You ain't gotta worry about the
Yep. You're literally trying. Yo, you're committing a crime right now, bro.
Look,
you're committing a crime right now, bro.
Look, you got a rapist talk about crimes.
Oh shit.
You got a rapist talk about crimes.
Nah, that's foul. He calling him a rapist. Why would he do that? I don't know why he would call him a rapist. He's never been even accused of rapist. I don't remember that. Why did he say that? That's weird. Myron's never been accused of raping anybody. If he's talking about that Miss Cheek situation, no, he's never been. That wasn't even considered rape. Why would he? That wasn't even remotely. Why would he say that?
Look at this guy, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I wish a motherfucker would come to my door. I wish a motherfucker would come to my door. Myron, you's a bitch and we all know.
Come on in, man. Come on in, then.
How about come on in so he can shoot him, box him? You tell him, be like, let's set up a boxing match. Since you want to box niggas that don't want to box.
Come on in, bro.
I'm afraid of a gun, nigga.
Okay, come on in.
Now you are afraid of a gun. That's why you won't come in. So don't say that. You are afraid of a gun, and it's okay to be afraid of a gun. No, Myron doesn't like women at all. I don't know if you saw the other live, Benita, but you saw. I'm sure you saw the video. Those photos. He don't like women.
For a nigga that ain't
come on in, then.
Remember,
come on.
Or at least he don't like them more than men.
Only a bitch need a gun.
You're trying to break into a man's house, bro.
I tell all my women.
You're literally about to break into a man's house, bro.
Right?
You're literally gonna break into a man's house.
I ain't breaking your house. So you come break me, bitch.
You can't open the door, bro.
So come kick me out, nigga.
He said, come kick me out, nigga. That's true, because if it was a female or a smaller nigga, he probably will push him out the door.
Bitches out, kick me out, nigga.
You ain't inside, bro.
He said, come kick me out, nigga.
You ain't inside.
And that's why Myron won't shoot him, because he know that this is all being recorded and he can't just shoot him because he'll be in the wrong.
Kick me out.
Nope.
Yo, fucking pussy.
Yeah, exactly.
But wait, Florida, stand your ground. Who knows? Florida, stand your ground. Yeah, right. At that drunk underage girls.
Hey, but guess what?
Yo, no one's scared of you, bro.
Don't worry about it.
No one's scared of you.
No one's scared of you. You clearly are scared. You're clearly scared.
Yo.
Oh, Nexus, you're right. He may know something we don't. Deaf History Allende came up with the show record. Yeah. Allende was the first guy that was recruiting the women for their show. He was so he knows he must know. That's why Fresh was like, Allende's here. Oh, girls, it's gonna get bad. He knew that, and now Myron don't want to fight him, and he knows not to shoot him. Yes, they have history. He knows. Allende must get down. He must not be scared.
I don't even need to pound you, nigga.
Nope.
We don't know you soft.
Okay. Yep. You're committing a crime.
Hey,
Look at you.
You're committing a crime. Call the police.
Yo, Fresh, get away from this nigga, man. This nigga gonna ruin your life, dog.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so back to the video. I'm sorry, but I just had to show y'all the staunch difference in Fresh's behavior when a woman is acting up in their crib and when a nigga come through the door.
On camera. And she was right there in the middle too.
Oh, she mad now.
That's why.
And then like,
She mad now. She was mad when she left.
Like people are gonna push her.
Fresh is the dumbest. Like Fresh, Myron be mad when people say Fresh is pointless and he don't need to be a mic on the show because he's a bad B mic. He can't talk. He's dumb. Fresh can just be the guy that's in the scenes. Let him be behind the scenes like Chris. Let him do all the stuff he does and not be the B mic because Myron talks 98% of the show anyway. Fresh is so unnecessary. For Myron be bad, I'm not leaving Fresh. He's not getting fired. Blah, blah, blah. Nobody said fire him. Let him do what he do to provide for the show that you say he brings value to the show. He don't need to have a microphone in front of him, no, just because he helps you with the money and the stuff and the networking. Let him network behind cameras. That's it. Fresh literally provides nothing to the show. What's a memorable Fresh moment? What's a Fresh W in Fresh and Fit history? Yes, Benita, oh shit, it did come full circle. He said, get away from this nigga. He's going to ruin your life. And now Fresh is on the verge of not having income. You are absolutely fucking right. Fresh is damn near finna be having no income because of Myron. He said, get away from this nigga. Because it seems like people that know Fresh personally think that he's a good person in general, which may be true. Fresh might not even be a bad individual, a bad human being. But hanging around with Myron now, and maybe you're a yes man, maybe not, or maybe you confront him and he doesn't listen. I don't believe it because Fresh is very non-confrontational. But now you're on the verge of not having an income whatsoever. Y'all not gonna get more money off this $35 a month Castle Club shit than you were getting from YouTube. Yeah, he doesn't hate women. I don't think Fresh hates women. I think he just follows Myron. I think he might be a yes man. He just might be a yes man. And now you're on the verge of not having an income. It's already been cut. I think Chris is a better B mic too, but his speech is bad, just like Fresh's. It's really weird. Yeah, that 304 baby. That probably wouldn't happen because of Myron. I ain't gonna put it on Myron. It's Fresh's fault. But all this shit, yeah, like you done got in that debacle and ruined y'all reputation even more. I know y'all lost subscribers off of that shit. Chris is probably a better B mic than Fresh, but Chris still is terrible. Chris is just as terrible. He can't talk either. I don't know why Myron surrounds himself with niggas that can't speak for whatever reason. It's weird as hell. But yeah, Chris is not a good talker, but he's better than Fresh. He can be more entertaining. But Fresh can still provide value being a network. He probably could do the job even better if he didn't have to sit here and look stupid and say stupid shit and make y'all look bad.
Buttons. Yeah, I just find it hilarious because she did that on the camera like it was supposed to be. Oh my god! I'm just like, bro. Do we need to call Icy?
Huh? I don't know where she's at.
They say that like Icy is just that, like she just be beating the brakes off bitches because she needed help when old girl fought her. There wasn't a one-on-one.
Bro, she's not even here. She didn't tell me she was gone.
The girl muscle ain't there.
Well, that was interesting.
That was interesting.
That was very interesting.
Girls, so at least we can get a nice show, man.
Chris, this is L on you, man.
Listen,
yeah, it is, bro.
This is L on you, bro.
Fresh Myron, you gotta understand.
Has he ever said Fresh had an L besides that girl? He don't never say Fresh get an L. His crew is a mess, yet he's helping thousands of men become. Yeah, like a lot of these guys be like, oh, Fresh helped me make money. Fresh helped me get a business. Fresh and Fit helped me get a business and blah, blah, blah. It's like, you probably would have did that anyway, bro. Fresh and Fit didn't motivate you to get a fucking business off the ground, bro. They didn't help you do that. That was already in you. And for you to give them credit for that is wild. That's wild.
I look at the girls. I scroll through the shit, right? I saw no Frank cancels. I didn't block her at all. I'm like, she seems familiar.
You didn't see no Frank cancels. You didn't block her. That means you're not doing your job, sir. This is a self-report. If you said that as if that's part of your job is to check and see if anybody got Frank canceled, and if they did, you block them. You didn't do it with her, or maybe you was trying to fuck or something. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe not. But that means you didn't do your job, sir. If you saying that like that's the norm and you didn't do it now.
I look at the girls. I scroll through the shit, right? I saw no Frank cancels. I didn't block her at all. I'm like, she seems familiar, but other than that, next time I'll make sure. I don't know, man. She's weird, man.
There you go.
She's definitely weird.
Oh, she's a dumb whore.
No, and the thing is, if you look at the IG,
but she's a dumb whore. What the fuck? What did you? You had to say that? What that make you feel better?
They change their fucking hairstyles all the fucking time, so I don't fucking know who she is.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here,
man. You know what I'm saying? So
the chat knew.
Yeah, chat knew
right away.
Yeah, chat knew right away.
Niggas even pulled up.
See, that's sus. The chat could figure that out that quick, but Chris couldn't. That's crazy. Because clearly that person's committed. They found the stream, the video, they screenshotted it, they sent money to let you know that she was kicked off because clearly they felt like you didn't know, so you had to know, and Chris didn't know, and that's his job. That's sus as fuck on all accounts. Accountability, Chris. Accountability, like fuck. Like where's what?
Sure.
Yeah, because you definitely didn't say that was my fault, man. I thought I did it, but you clearly didn't do your job.
Like FBI, bro.
Yeah, no,
that niggas don't play in the chat.
Hey, listen, man.
Yeah,
we do a lot, guys.
We do a lot. Bitch through the mic and shit.
But listen, you know,
I mean, good thing shorts are durable, but that was
we made
fucking
mistakes.
ridiculous.
So I get it, Chris, but goddamn.
Listen, man, so many girls that want to come back on after Frank Castles. I said, nah, man, chat hates you.
Facts. Not they sub to OF. That Loki. Come on, Benita. Like that make the most sense because it's like if they recognize that girl so vividly, you know what I'm saying? Like, why did you? How was you able to pull her up there? They probably was like, she was on this show because this is when I subbed to her OF. So I remember when I subbed. Let me go find them and let them know y'all kicked her off. Hey, you snap because they probably did sub to her shit. They probably subbed to her shit. That's facts. Because why else do you remember that girl so vividly? Like, I've seen them kick multiple girls out. I couldn't name one right now. I couldn't. If you put them in my face right now, I wouldn't be able to just know that she got kicked off. They get thousands of women on this show. They've had thousands of women. I can't recall the kick out girls. I know Jasmine Jafar, but that's only because she's been on there multiple times, but she's actually intelligent, and they kicked her out, and that's why she ain't been on no more. I actually like her because she's actually intelligent and can argue with these niggas logically. So she's the only kick out I know but she also has a name for herself outside of just OF. She's made a small following on YouTube.
Don't come back, bro.
Wasn't there a recent one that was over here? Want to come back on? The one that was That was doing OF? The one that you talked to, Chris?
Did you just say the one that was doing OF?
One.
Never mind.
Oh,
And does Myron drink? Because that looks like a drink to me. That don't look like juice. It's too brown. It's too brown for apple juice.
Fucking whores, man.
Yeah, man, it's annoying as fuck.
Fucking ridiculous.
You okay, buddy?
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
Bro,
Fuck you, niggas. I'm like, it's plugged in. Like, what are you doing? I'm like, but you know what I didn't want? Her to hit somebody in the studio. So I was like, yo, where's Icy? But I don't know where she's at.
Bro, don't worry. I'll talk to her afterwards.
Yeah. Well, that's fucking comical. Anyway.
Yeah, like we do it live. That has nothing to do with her. Yep. That has nothing to do with her being on the show already. Like, that's why I said, like, Chris can't talk and Chris don't think either. Like, he just says stupid shit all the time. Like, it's so many times I've watched some of these clips and then Chris says something, either you don't understand it, and if you do understand what he said, it don't make no sense. Like, what do you mean we do the show live? What does that have to do with you bringing on a girl that already got kicked out? What the fuck are you talking about? Because you didn't realize it in the midst of the show. Like, oh, shit, I kicked this girl out. Let's get her out. No, a fucking fan, if that's what really happened, told y'all.
Yeah,
that was wild,
bitches,
bro.
man.
Yeah,
that was
I've seen this stuff in
the ex-bae, I don't know what you're trying to say. The only girl you remember is her. Who is that, and what did she do?
Gaming tournaments. People just throw their shit. I'm used to it. I'm just sitting out. Just another day in the office.
Yeah. Holy shit, that's like a rage quit for real. Yeah. See, here's the thing, Chris. Like, I was gonna like kick her out, but like not right then and there because she clearly was on some.
Yeah.
So that's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. I was gonna kick her out, but not then and there. If you wanted to kick her out, what were you waiting for? The perfect moment for the content? Now, I'm not against making peak content. That's fine. But if you wanted to kick her, if you was like, I'm going to kick her out, that type of plotting and not doing it when you felt it, just all that does is open the window for shit like that, for your shit to get broke. If you like, this girl's so crazy, I'm gonna kick her out, but I'm gonna wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment might be y'all having a fight in that bitch. Now, you can say this good content, but YouTube ain't paying you a dime for all the views you will get. And you run the risk of breaking shit, somebody getting hurt, getting sued, you getting sued. Why? If you want to kick her out, kick her out. I ain't gonna lie. She deserved to get kicked out because she was belligerent as fuck. She was ignorant. She was dumb. She was annoying. She was rude. She was talking over him. That's what I said. Like, if you're going to talk over the host consistently, yes, you deserve to be kicked out. But I was going to kick her out, bro, but not then and there. So what was the plan, Myron? Why was you planning of a perfect way to kick her out? You should be kicking people out because they deserve to be kicked out at the moment that you want to kick them out. Oh, next is you talking about the last one I covered in the purple that got kicked out? skid alert on me. Like, it's like, if it wasn't like a full-blown skid, like you invited her to kick her out, you had something set up to where you wanted to kick her out because you knew you didn't like her or something, maybe.
The Chris Castle, man.
Yeah, man.
Because I knew something was off with this bitch. She was off her rocker a bit.
She was off, but I didn't think.
So if somebody off their rocker, why would you want them to be in your presence for an extended period of time if you notice they off their rocker? Especially if you was willing to antagonize them.
She was gonna go from 0 to 60 real quick, man.
I mean, bro, she's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
she's
you,
crazy.
like,
that's kind of funny.
If she's crazy, I don't want to make a crazy person crazier if I notice that they're crazy. I'm either going to placate them to get through the moment if I need to, or if I don't want them in my presence anymore on my fucking show. If I realize that they're crazy, I'm gonna get them out sooner than later. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, first
bitches like her, man, like they never get told no ever. You know what I mean? Like fucking crazy ass bitch, man. She got a BBL, so the fucking surgery went up to her brain or some shit like that.
Surgery went to her brain. That was lame. That was stupid. That was a really lame joke.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, man.
Surgery went to her brain.
Bitch is crazy. What are your ladies' thoughts on that?
A little too much to drink, maybe.
Actually, yeah, exactly. Like you're insulting somebody that you think is crazy already, and you plan to kick them out because you think they're so crazy makes absolutely no sense. They be playing it by ear and improving the scenario. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. Like you was plotting in your head, like, no, I can't kick her out now. I got to get more out of this moment. I got to get more watch time, and then I'll kick her out afterwards. But she blew up on her own accord.
The one next
Just a little too much to drink.
Yeah, too much drink.
I think Winter next to Fresh. She wanted her gone since the beginning. Yep.
Wait, y'all not gonna do me.
Winter next to Fresh. She wanted her gone since the beginning. Yep.
Wait, y'all.
Why are they around all these motherfuckers that can't talk? What did he just say? Why nobody can talk but Myron? That's how he gets away with all this shit. Cause he can't communicate with all these dumbass niggas that can't speak. What did he just say?
Yeah, too much drink.
I think Winter next to Fresh. She wanted her gone since the beginning. Yep.
Fresh wanted her gone. Sitting next to Fresh, he wanted her gone since the beginning. Is that what he said?
Too much to drink.
Yeah, too much drink.
I think Winter next to Fresh. She wanted her gone since the beginning. Yep.
Wait.
Winter next to Fresh. She wanted her gone since the beginning.
Y'all not gonna do me.
I don't know where it started.
You wanted her gone since the very beginning. You were like, yo, this
Her sitting next to Fresh wanted her gone.
bitch needs to shut the fuck
She
up.
talks a lot.
She does.
And then she just talks a lot, and it's just a lot of talking about nothingness. Like if you talk about something, but you're just repeating the same thing 7 different ways.
That's what I'm saying. Like she just probably
Like you just said the same thing 6 different ways. It's like no. But it's not my podcast, so I shut the fuck up and sit back.
And that's what Tommy did. I just an observation. Granted, Tommy was he was higher on the hierarchy of guests, but she said, but I'm just a guest, so I'm gonna sit back and be quiet. And that's just something people that have some couth do. If it's not their shit, they're not gonna turn up necessarily. That's what people with couth do.
Me too. I'm just sitting back.
And it's not about being a man or a woman.
More Fresh.
I can't say it. Let's move on. I do it for the chat, man.
Actually,
I do it for the chat.
a good awkward stream.
That's awkward.
It's actually an awkward stream. I'm liking it, bro.
Awkward stream ever.
I'm liking it, bro.
Probably. That shit is fucking comedy, bro.
Holy smokes, bro.
Like man.
Yeah.
Nigga, I'm dying, bro.
Yeah. Bro, isn't that bitch like a stripper?
She a porn
When I
star.
saw that
bro.
picture,
They don't want to let that moment go because it didn't happen to Myron's liking, so he's trying to milk it. They trying to read the next super chat and then or donation, and he still wants to talk about it because he knows that he lost that moment because he couldn't kick her out when he wanted to. That's funny.
She came here last time. She did a full deep dive on her. She does OnlyFans, does porn, and also does dirty porn. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so she's on your show. Why are you acting like you're above that? Y'all put these people on y'all show and then you insult them for what they do. It's just why you put them on the show.
Explicit.
Isn't porn explicit though?
No.
What is dirty porn? I don't know. Do y'all know what he's talking about that? What is dirty porn? You do porn or you don't? Yes, there's levels to porn. Okay, there's levels, but I don't want to invoke kink shaming, but what are you saying?
Dirty porn. You know what I'm saying?
And is he just putting that on her because she just acted belligerent, or does she really do it?
Isn't porn explicit though?
Look, Myron don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. What the fuck is dirty porn? She's into scat play or something? Because if she is, just say she's into scat.
No, more than that.
Oh, you mean like smashing dudes? That's what I thought you meant.
No,
she get shitted on and shit?
She does more.
What do you mean smashing dude? Myron, what the fuck? Are these niggas retarded? What do you mean? Oh, she smashes dudes. What does that mean? If he says she does porn, that's just the first thought. She fucks dudes. Yeah, bro. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what Tommy did.
Isn't porn explicit?
No, she's more than that.
Oh, you mean like smashing dudes? That's not
explicit.
Isn't porn explicit?
No, she's more than that.
Oh, you mean like smashing dudes? That's what I thought you meant.
No,
she get shitted on and
she
shit?
does more than that.
Oh, she gets shit.
I'm trying to figure it out.
She's well known in the OnlyFans community.
I think he's just talking. He's talking. What are you talking about? Everybody's questioning. You're not answering questions. You're trying to be vague for what? I don't know what you're trying to protect her from because she just damn near tried to ruin your set. What are you protecting her from? Just say what the fuck you're trying to say, you fucking idiot.
But she's scum on earth.
Rule 34, Myron. Rule 34.
So when you said that, everybody got on her skin. She's like, niggas know me. I'm known. No, yeah,
as a whore in Miami.
Yeah,
probably. Like,
and I can't say this. Can I?
Just say it, man.
Okay, it's wrong.
Damn.
No, because it's kind of personal.
Like always does this shit.
This kind of personal.
What personal? What? Who gives a fuck? What? Go ahead.
No, because we know the person. That's why I don't want to say it.
He full of shit. Like what? Why are you doing all of this today? Even if you know the person, if it's something that sounds like you're saying is public because you're saying if she's well known, I know why she's into dirty porn and she's saying they know me and we're like, no, we don't. And it's like, yeah, she's well known in the OF community. Clearly her shit is public if she's well known in OF community. Therefore, if she's done something that you know about this, like, I guess so fucking rare and so like unacceptable, it's clearly out there and she don't care. So just say what the fuck it is. Cause all you're gonna do, well, that doesn't faze you, but it phases her. Give her more people that's into whatever the fuck she's into.
You probably know him. I don't know.
Nigga, you know him. That's what I don't.
You know him. What the fuck? What you saying? Whatever she's into, you have to out a guy that you know? That doesn't make sense. And that's why Myron looking at him crazy because Fresh is fucking stupid.
No, because we know the person. That's why I don't want to say it.
You probably know him. I don't know.
Nigga, you know him. That's why I don't want to say it.
What you talking about?
Nigga hit it. And paid.
Ah, okay.
Me.
Okay.
No.
He paid for sex? That's dirty. That's dirty porn. So we know him. He paid. He said protect her from skin exposure on me, cause like what is all the secrecy doing at this point? You shouldn't be trying to protect her, and whatever you say is not gonna expose the guy unless you're trying to unless the guy doesn't know and you don't want to let him know, which kind of makes you not a good friend if she's into some shit that your guy wouldn't approve of and you let him smash. Then that's on you and the guy. That ain't about her, and you've already said it now. And whatever that guy is, he's gonna hit you up, and putting it out there isn't gonna do anything, unless maybe it's a small celebrity circle that they don't want other people to know about. Maybe in their circle, people know about the guy and her, and he don't want to expose the guy. I'll give them that maybe, but you shouldn't have brought this shit up. You sound fucking dumb now. You look crazy. Cause look at Myron's face. Cause it's like, nigga, you just did all of this, and now we look crazy.
All right, so you know a dude that paid her for sex.
We know a dude that paid her. I'll tell you after. Yeah.
You know.
So what? That's dirty porn is because somebody paid for sex? Yeah, like, hey, but then I bet you the comments was like, yeah, look, L Fresh. They probably cooking this man. Wait, they cooking Fresh a bitch. See the top. Wait. Oh shit. I'm sorry, y'all, because the way my shit set up, y'all can't see it. Hold on. They said Fresh a bitch. Somebody at the top left, y'all. Fuck. I'm sorry. Okay. If y'all can't see it, I'm gonna just read it. I'm sorry. It's cut off. I don't feel like changing my setup, y'all. But somebody said Fresh a bitch. Just say it. Fresh L Fresh. W Myron Fresh. Fresh always something. Yeah, he made it seem like she was on some like scat play or some shit like that. But if she just let niggas pay the fuck, like nobody cares. Fresh, what the fuck? Like L Spider, go ahead and find her chat, bro.
Right, so you know
L Fresh. How does he know? Just fucking say it. Fresh, don't be a pussy. Fresh such a pussy. Like the chat was frying this nigga. Brings it up, but then stops talking about it. I'm sure that's what they said. L Fresh, say it, bro. L Fresh. Green, dirty as fuck. Oh, you talking about that girl. Then why bring it up? Say it, you gay as fuck sometimes, Fresh. That's it. You gay as fuck sometimes, Fresh. Yo, that shit funny. Somebody said she got shitted on. Right, that's why I said, I'm like, is she into scat play or what? Fresh is an L with connections. Yeah. They is baking this nigga because he sounds stupid. Like, why did you bring this up if you was gonna do that? Because you wanted to be cool, but then he like, well, say what the fuck you talking about, because I don't know. And now I was like, no, I don't. I gotta protect him. No, we know somebody paid for sex. Yeah, I don't want to say it. Nigga, nobody cares about niggas paying for sex. Like, that's not a thing no more, Mr. Conservatives. Men generally don't care about men paying for sex. It happens. If you got the money, fuck it. Nobody cares for the most part. It's y'all that care. But you hang with niggas that do it. That's the irony. Y'all care about it, but y'all hang with them. Y'all care about men paying for sex and saying it's a bad thing, but yet you hang with men that pay for sex. That's crazy.
Yeah. You know what's crazy to me?
Tell who?
No,
what the fuck? Why bring it up? Fresh stuttering ass. Fresh is a clown. Not me. Don't be a pussy. Dubai. Yeah, the Dubai is where you get shit on. L Frog.
Did she claim?
Sneeko. They said I thought it was Sneeko too. I'm not gonna lie. I immediately thought about Sneeko. She's a scat woman. That's the worst thing it could be is scat play. Everything else is kind of like, okay, what the fuck ever. That's the worst it could be. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, whatever the fuck you're talking about is either you're lying or it's not that deep. They is baking this man. Tommy, nah. She's with another nigga. Tony Montana, L Frog. She sells box. That's not a big deal.
I'm saying the crazy part is that a lot of girls
L Fresh put it on the floor.
Like this stream online. A lot of dudes paid to watch that or to listen to that. It's like crazy to me. How? How? I've never paid to listen or watch or.
Exactly. Like, I don't think anybody cares about anything. Like, people still judge kinks that they're not fond of, but probably the most stigmatized thing there is scat. That's probably the worst thing. So, and after that, I mean, I think that's about as bad as it gets. Everything else is like, okay. For you to say dirty porn, even fucking bukkakis isn't like worse than scat in most people's mind. So when you say dirty porn, I'm just thinking of like shit. What else is dirty porn? Everything else to me is just like porn. If it's not dirty, you know what I'm saying? What a dirty. And she's scum. Yeah, he's Fresh is just fucking weird.
Fuck. Yeah, it's it's fucking crazy, bro. Like and it's crazy because like girls like that make a bunch of money just being sluts on the internet.
She makes a lot of money.
Oh, she does
a lot of money.
Is that why?
Like
she acts that way?
I think she makes more than all of us in here.
Nah.
Yeah, she bro.
She out there, bro. You still talking about her, but won't say what she do.
The nigga, she makes hell like
she out there.
From what I understood from her manager people, like 300K a month, easily, easily.
Goddamn.
That's 100K a month. So say what the fuck she does. Scat play is people that involve shit with their sex. You get shitted on, you eat shit. Yeah, it's shit involved with your sex.
A
lot, bro. It's a lot.
Yes, the answer is yes.
Yes,
that's why that settlement and that mindset is there to stay.
Oh, you are?
And if I stop for a man, a year is crazy to me, bro. That's wild.
Fresh is acting like he's so informed and cool, and it's so funny because his body language and the fact that he won't just say what the fuck he's talking about is just such a fucking tell. It's such a tell.
Right, Elijah still the show.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, bro, then why she fucking that's cap? Because then why she fucking do this for money? Come on, man.
Well,
these motherfuckers be lying, bro. You can't believe all that shit.
It's dudes with status of money. That's why. It's niggas with actual fame.
Niggas aren't pay. She making that kind of money. She ain't fucking niggas for like what the fuck,
bro. I know her, bro. It's true.
Why'd you say any of this on it, bro? What the fuck, man? Why'd you say any of this on the stream? She was well out.
I said live stream.
Why you didn't? Why I said again? None of us knew this shit.
Why would I say it again? So now you remember her from the past, but you said chat beyond and you said I said it on the last show. This nigga just told on himself, bro. He just said I said it on the last show, but when he said chat be on it, he said that as if he didn't remember her from being on the show before. People, he said I said it on the last show, but when she got kicked off, he was like, man, chat be on it. So did you know or not, nigga?
She making that kind of money. She ain't fucking niggas for like what the fuck,
bro. I know her, bro. It's true.
You know her. And then I know her. You didn't even just say, I've seen her work before, none of that, which still would tell on yourself. But now you're like, I know her. And he said, well, why you ain't say it on the show?
Bro, what the fuck, man? Why'd you say this on the stream? She was wanting out.
I said last stream. Why you didn't? None of us know this.
I said it last stream. Why would I say it again? So you are acting like you remember that Shorty does what she does. Maybe he's just talking about whatever sexual endeavor she got involved in. He may be talking about the sexual endeavor and not necessarily she was on the show. But with that, I would say if you notice she got into that sexual endeavor, you probably noticed that your guy or whatever met her at your show. If it's your man's and you know the type of way she get down, the only way those two things would connect is because of y'all show, more than likely. Regardless, he knew her. He knew her. He knew how she get down. And if he knew how she get down, he should have recognized her from the show before.
Shit. Niggas know. Bro, what are we talking about? Niggas don't know this. I didn't know it. You didn't mention this on the last thing.
Nigga, she talked about what she did last stream.
No, she didn't say all that.
Nigga, she's OnlyFans. She's outside. She's a hoe. Nigga, she said that last stream.
No, she didn't, man.
Nigga,
not to that detail.
Well, no.
She said it last stream, so he just said it. It wasn't about the guy. He said it. I remember her from last stream. He just said it. He said it. He admitted it. She said it last stream. She said it. I guess last stream probably means the stream she was on last. So you remember her on the show. And either Myron's blue, right? Myron, like, he either blue because you just the gig is up, the jig is up, or Myron's literally befuddled. I wouldn't even argue that Myron probably don't remember a lot of these girls, because I feel like Myron has to think about a lot with Fresh and Fit, because Fresh doesn't even do 2% of the thinking. I think Myron has to worry about so much with this show that he probably don't remember this girl if she's been on the show. I won't put it past him if this isn't a skit, which I don't believe now, because she could have broke their shit for real the way she was tossing it, and they can't afford to buy new shit. So if this is real, Myron probably has a lot to think about and is not like full-blown remembering all these women. And if Fresh remembered and they didn't say nothing, that means they're like working against Myron and not helping him know what's happening on this fucking show, because they know that he's ran them into the ground. Myron runs the show, but he's also the reason they're not monetized any longer, because Fresh didn't do that racist shit.
I would say I have some context to it, but I'm saying she just...
Man, Fresh is the worst, man. This nigga never says nothing, man.
What do you mean?
This nigga always...
What do you mean? What does he mean? You're literally like not talking while trying to talk so much. That's what he means. That's the goofiest shit ever.
See, he said we know. Nigga, they know. What do you mean they don't know?
No, man. I fucking... No idea. So...
Myron. They said Fresh is her #1 customer. Fresh dumb.
All right, listen.
Myron is Kevo.
To the chat.
everyone.
Because this is fucking annoying. This fucking dumbass bitch, man. Historically, the girls that take up the most airtime and talk time get casted eventually. So just do it sooner than later. Awkward is not feeling it. The Chad's not feeling it, and the other chicks stay quiet.
Yeah.
Okay.
She looked like this chick in the middle. Oh, you're talking about.
Oh shit, that was good. I'm sorry. And I'm not gonna say it. But that was good.
And the other chicks stay quiet.
Yeah.
If Pennywise had on blue. Damn.
She looked like this chick in the middle. Oh, you're talking about. Marquett, get the. Oh shit. Okay.
This is foul. This is foul.
Okay, I see what you did there.
Damn.
We was kangs and shit.
Don't worry,
damn.
I'm next. Don't worry.
I'm not doing it. She said Hawaii, get her Myron.
It's okay, I'm next.
Can't do that.
Don't
Yo, go back to the last one. You ready?
Let's not go back to the last one.
KK
member to you.
No.
5 months and that's sex with 2 guys that don't care about her. Like, bro.
No. I'm sorry. I don't care. Okay. All right. So I appreciate y'all. I think this is probably the longest stream I've done on this channel so far. But I appreciate each and every one of y'all for coming through. That's it for today. I managed to stretch a 50-minute and 20-minute video to 3 hours. I dare somebody to send me a copyright strike. I had a video that was 44. No, that wasn't it. I think the other one I watched was 55 minutes. Fresh and Fit video was 20 minutes. And I've stretched those 2 videos into 3.5 hours. Bonita, thank you. I appreciate you too for catching the live. You wanted to catch it. I appreciate you show hella love on the channel, hella support, and I truly appreciate it more than you understand. I really do. Thank you. So yeah, I dare somebody to send me a copyright strike. Please. It's, you know, like, just, I guess if that's what you want to do it. But if y'all, like I said, if you made it to this point in the stream, you rock it with me, and I rock with you just as hard. If you're into gaming content, sub to my gaming channel, Logic's Lens. If you liked what you saw today, sub, hit the notification bell, make sure you get all the uploads. I'll chop these videos up into smaller, digestible segments if you don't want to watch an entire stream. But till next time, y'all, I appreciate you for tuning into the content, and make sure y'all let me know what you want to see me cover in the future, maybe. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to rock with y'all. If y'all rocking with me, I'm going to see what you into, and I'll see if I get into it too. But till next time, y'all, I appreciate this. Logics. Peace.